I'm ready.
All right. So last you left off, you had come across. Well, actually, stopping for the evening, you were beset upon by some will-o-wisps that were taken care of pretty easily. And only a few days left in your journey, you were able to stumble upon an abandoned, air quotes, house. Searching around, you found signs of a struggle. And searching a little bit more, you actually found it to be somewhat of I'm sure you all figured out, a hiding place for a certain type of people. Gathering some interesting information and leaving the house pretty much how you found it, kind of erasing any trace that you were there. You made your final last trek to Pescorn. And upon cresting the hill, you do see a wonderful gate at the entrance of the town with the city behind, kind of large stone walls and the expanding ocean behind it with ships all in the harbor.
Okay.
And as you all look out, you can position yourself in a marching order of sorts. Why is that?
I'm on my horse.
I'm on a horse.
My phantom horse.
You and your phantom horse.
Hey.
What's this up over here?
What's that over where? That's a ladder.
Is it a real ladder?
It is a, well, you can certainly check.
Don't check. You're gonna like summon something right over here. Or right here, you're gonna summon something, and then we're all gonna die.
Cletus, would you have had your owl out?
Me?
Because I think last time, I can't
Hey, when
remember
we
if
went
you
to
had
sleep, I
summoned
think.
it. Okay, so we will
After I nearly died.
after that. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Owl. Do you want? Let's see. Brown owl or white owl?
White.
White owl. Wink.
Give me a yes.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. I hate
Oh,
it so
no.
much. I hate it so much. I immediately regret doing that.
Oh, go.
Oh no.
Alright, you should have control. If you want to roll a d4 for me, and we'll figure out how many hit points it has.
Oh, snap.
Is it a d4 minus 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's got 3 hit. I might be your sturdiest owl yet.
I've rolled ones every single time I rolled for this owl.
Yes.
3 hit points.
With 3 hit points.
3 hit points. It's a beefy owl.
It's a
Armor
powerhouse.
class of
It's
11.
a hardy owl.
Hardy owl.
I need to see if my Beyond 20 wants to work real quick. Just
Yes.
I'm gonna
Don't
have
forget,
the owl on my shoulder.
hit the features and traits, and if you have the Beyond 20, it should kind of link it with any new information, especially since you guys have leveled up since last time.
did it show up?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, it did. Look at that. Oh, so dexterous.
Beautiful.
All right. So you guys are just kind of rolling in a group?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I'll be on my horse with the owl on my shoulder. With my head held high.
Head hill high. All right. So as you guys kind of ride up, the guards are kind of sitting there just at the gate, not really paying you any mind. They're used to, people kind of coming in and traveling and all that. But you do see as you go a little bit farther forward, there is someone who's dressed a little bit better than most of the other guards. Kind of guarding the front gates. It's kind of like
Wow.
what they do,
That sure makes sense.
doesn't it?
Someone go. I don't wanna.
I'm not gonna go.
You,
Everything
you
goes
hear
wrong
the
when I
guards
go.
murmuring, just why are they just standing there? They're just standing there menacingly. Yeah, I guess I have to
I'm a
move
dwarf
the-
on a horse.
on a horse. Don't forget your owl. Boom.
Al was a little slow.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
now
on my
he's
shoulder.
fast. Oh, now he's slow.
You can't decide. He's either like speed of light or just kind of like very slowly flapping. So as you approach the main guard, the guard captain, kind of raises his eyes. He was kind of sitting leaning against the door, just waiting for anything to happen. Not a bunch is happening around. Sees you. Evening. What can I help you with?
Evening to you. Can we pass through?
Nah, city's closed.
Closed.
How do you close a city?
We have certain hours open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. You couldn't get here earlier?
What time is it?
It's like past 8 p.m. I'm just fucking with you. You guys trying to go in?
Yes, please.
All right. Is that a wolf with you guys?
Yes.
He's
sir.
nice.
Yes, sir. He's a very tamed and well-behaved wolf, unless you fuck with it.
Well, I don't plan on doing that. So, can he do any tricks? And Grumak will
I don't know.
kind of get
Grumak.
him. He'll kind of do like a circle motion with his fingers, and Phantom just kind of does a quick little backflip.
Can he shake?
Oh, Grumak
Phantom, shake.
No, he can do a
Hold up my
backflip.
hand.
Phantom goes up to the guard, sits, and paws straight out.
Ah,
Oh, look at this little sweetie. Okay, yeah. As long as you kind of keep him on not a leash per se, but, keep an eye on him.
Will do.
Okay. All right, and he kind of calls up to there as you, Elwyn, you definitely see this kind of walking in with your 26 passive perception or whatever.
26?
No,
Holy
it's something
crap.
ridiculous like 23
it's
or 24.
23.
Okay. Ooh, it's only
Close enough.
23. You do see that there are about 2 guards on either tower. One of them goes across to the other side, and you can hear him kind of whispering something, or not whispering, but shouting something down as the massive gates start to kind of open.
Cool beans.
And you guys are walked in. I think I got almost. The only one I don't have is the owl. Get out of here, guard. Go away. I need to select. All right, so as you guys start making your way through, guards kind of go back, start shutting the doors behind you. And you do see. Put you there. Boom.
Popcorn.
Popcorn. Yeah.
Hopefully
do
it's not as
have-
abandoned as it looks.
No, it's. I was trying not to overload the map. So you do see that there are obviously the guards here, and there's another kind of entryway right over here with some buildings over on your left side. Everything over on the left side here does seem pretty quiet, but you do hear coming from under the entryway more hustle and bustle. And you do see a lot of the lights on. There's a few lights over here on the left, but it looks like everything on this side might have been shut down for the evening.
Cool.
Right.
For real though, what approximate time is it?
You're definitely past dusk. It's probably getting to be about like 9 or 10 at night.
Okay.
Okay.
Got any good taverns around here?
Are you asking
slash
the
inns.
guard captain?
Yes.
Yeah, there's two. There's the Beached Brig Inn, which is, way down kind of near the docks and actually kind of outside of Pescorn, but, a lot of people who sail in will usually go there. With that being said, if you literally go through those wonderful arches right there, over on the right-hand side is the Glistening Goblet. That's usually where we'll recommend travelers, especially ones who take their sweet time and come in at night.
Thank you. Preach. Bye.
Big preach.
Do they
Thanks for
sell
the
dwarven ale?
information.
Top of my head, I'm not sure. I don't drink, but you can definitely ask Horace. He's got a whole lot of stuff.
You don't drink? That is blasphemy, sir.
I mean, I gotta protect you guys, don't I? I'm
But
on watch.
my off time. It hurts my soul.
If it makes you feel better, a lot of my guards do like to drink.
We're gonna be hanging out with them.
Okay, you enjoy that. So as you guys kind of
good day, sir.
I said good day.
Right off on my phantom horse.
All right. So as you guys kind of make your way under the arch, now these barriers around the town, you're probably looking about 20 to 30 feet high. So it's a very well fortified city.
Quick
so
question.
kind of going, yes.
Are their armor shiny?
Shiny enough.
I use prestidigitation to make it dirty. That's it.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
I'm already inside, just for reference.
Can me and
I am
Ella
not
already
part
going
of
into
it.
the tavern?
Sleight of
We're
hand.
entering the tavern.
Yeah, we're not a part of this.
Oh.
You don't even he sees you start to kind of move your hands a little bit, and he's like, get going. Get going.
Fine.
So as you make your way through the arches, a bunch of the street lights, all the kind of lanterns that they have out are still on. A number of the vendors down the street they're starting to close up shop. You kind of get that it's probably a dawn till dusk operation with the ones in the street, but there are a ton of sweet
Aw.
baby. I'm gonna give her a quick kiss. I'll be right back.
No.
Shut that baby up.
You're so mean.
I mean to my own kids.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, he is. Cletus is already trying to start stuff.
Classic Cletus.
Nothing bad.
We
I don't
got
use
here like 2
prestidigitation.
minutes ago.
Yeah, on the you try to use magic on the chief guard.
Oh.
He's the captain.
He is the captain. I don't know who's the captain. I'm
The
assuming you're talking
captain.
about the guard captain.
That
Yeah.
Yeah.
lead guard or whatever.
He seems to be one of a few captains.
I'm gonna leave him later.
Joe says just got home. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So we will. If you guys wanted to, it's like I said, probably about like 9 at night. But if you guys wanted to kind of take a lap of the city, see what you can see,
Sure.
do all that fun stuff.
I'll send my owl up too.
All right.
Ooh.
Which building is the inn?
West
With
Tavern.
your lovely passive perception, as you're literally walking through, you take a look to the right and you see one of those kind of like hanging signs that's just kind of blowing in the wind a little bit. It is a golden goblet with a bunch of jewels kind of encrusted on it, with a little bit of what looks to be like a magic mist coming out of the top of it. And the glistening goblet is this kind of building structure right here.
I can't see what you're doing.
I can't see that.
is right
It
here.
is. It's right here.
Oh,
Oh.
So
beautiful.
right
Glistening
right
goblet.
next to you.
Well,
What
it
is
didn't
it?
say that a second ago.
It's almost as if I have a GM layer and hide the
Yes,
name.
okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Weird.
Well, I send my owl up to basically see what's in town, if it can,
Okay.
it can-
Give me a perception check with the owl.
all right.
Or
Perception
actually, it
check.
would be. Yeah, no, it would be the owl's perception. And you are you doing
Yeah,
your
I'm
thing
looking
where
through
you're okay? There we go.
And I believe he has advantage on this.
Why is it on me?
It's above you.
Oh,
Whatever you do, don't
it's
look
flying. It's flying everywhere.
up. I would
What's
imagine
around?
it kind of does like a little loop of the area.
What the hell?
So these are all
No.
just vendors, right here.
Correct. Yeah, you see
Yeah.
a number of different people kind of just. Oh shit.
Okay, there you go.
We'll take the first one.
Yes. Well, he
All
had
right.
advantage though.
Yeah, but yeah. So obviously, we'll take the nat 20. So if you want to, can't really see all that much as far
Okay.
as the nuances as you're up and above, but you do on a nat 20 immediately clock all the different areas that you definitely want to go check out. And if you guys want to zoom out just a tad, there are quite a
Hey,
Hi.
there he is.
Hello.
Justin.
yeah, you want to say hi?
No.
Sarah doesn't want to say
No, she
hi
doesn't.
yet. Sorry.
Sarah.
You
She
want to say
doesn't
hi?
like us anymore.
Oh. She says she wants to say hi, but she's naked, so give her a second.
Okay, that's probably
That's valid.
That's
yeah.
very valid. So, Cletus, through your owl, you do see that all these kind of over here are more like lodgings for people. They kind of be more homesteads. A lot
Which way?
of the upper west side. So kind of like
This side?
adjacent to the glistening goblet. These
Got
are
it.
all kind of homesteads and everything like that. Whereas as you get a little closer to the water, you do see a number of shops and areas of importance, like here.
Still can't see when you're doing something that says here.
You can't see my zoom out.
Not yet.
I am zoomed out.
Do
I'll
do
find
it.
out.
Do it.
Joey, you're echoing.
You're echoing.
I forgot to mute myself.
He's like, do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Sound like getting crazy frog. Okay.
Are you still on the DM level? Maybe.
Nope. Here, let me check something real quick.
Oh, hold up.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I see.
So these over here
Drew.
are the lodgings and homesteads.
Hi, Drew.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
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 Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
The camera. He's waving. They're waving too.
Hi.
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 Hello. Hello, comrade.
Hello.
She's like, no, I'm done.
I don't know if you heard. She
She
did a little
giggled.
giggle.
I heard the little giggle. That was
Here you
good.
go.
So you see, kind of over here on the east side.
Hi, Sarah.
Seems to be some kind of like, almost like a school or an academy, right here.
Mhm.
You see some kind of temple here.
Ooh.
There's a large stack of billowing black smoke coming from this building here. You do
Blacksmith?
see two more kind of shops over on this side, and you see a massive kind of compound right here, kind of palace-looking place. And all the way over on the outskirts on the nat 20, is that? Oh, that is on the map layer. You do see a large ship that looks like it's been brought to shore, and you have a guess that might be the Beached Brig Inn.
Yeah, we're not staying
Beach
somewhere that has
Brig
brig in the title.
And it's outside of the walls. Nah, I'm good.
And like 4 inches away from the freaking ocean.
Yeah, a little bit.
Must suck during high tide.
So my perception roll is I would just wanted to like
Just kind of walking
So 24?
down.
walk down this path where like the people are like packing up and stuff
Okay.
to see what all it looks like they're vending, etc.
They are. You take a look. It's a lot of their goods have been packed up for the evening, but you do, with your 24 and your pass. Excuse me. You do
With her 24 and my nat 20.
right. You do hit a few smells, so you do see that there are some food vendors. There's a mask salesman. Someone's kind of putting away like nice clothes. It looks like one of them has finished putting something into a cage and kind of draping a large kind of cape thing over it. There is one that kind of stands out as a little odd and something you might not have seen before, but it's a younger human female. Just kind of has this like nice chair and a setup with different like kind of inky vials.
Okay.
There is someone that's selling like jewelry, and there's a kind of older dragonborn that seems to be putting away a stack of books.
Cool.
Did you say mask
Okay.
vendor?
I did.
Uh,
They seem to be more like the style of kind of like party masks or something like that. But
okay.
like I said, they are
Masquerade
kind of
masks.
something like that.
Yeah.
But they're all, like I said, packing up for the evening.
What are these buildings like on the sides? Are these also stores or are they like residences?
Those are kind of residents
Okay.
across the sides. Those are for the taking a peek. You do notice that these houses are a little bit better kept since they are on the main drag. They want to kind of have that presentation of, you know, everything's nice, blah, blah, blah. And going about it quickly, you do notice Elwyn especially. Pescorn definitely seems to be more of a trade town or a trade city. And a lot of their business does, in fact, come from the seas. So when people come in dropping off goods and supplies, they'll kind of come from there. So the big shops are kind of more geared down that way. And then
Makes
people
sense.
coming in traveling kind of go through all the little vendors before they get to what they might really want to be looking for.
Cool.
And I will say in the middle of town, you do see a large statue of a woman. She's kind of got large angel wings and kind of a rose crown on her head. And anyone who is proficient in religion can give me a religion check.
I am. $24.
Very nice.
Dang.
On a 24, you immediately recognize this as Melora, Melora. She's the goddess of nature and travel. And with it being kind of a seaside city, try saying that 5 times fast, a lot of the sailors and everything do kind of pray to Melora for those safe travels and everything. And
How do you
Kinda
spell that
war-
name again?
here, I'll put it in the chat.
No,
Yeah,
thank you, sir.
you're welcome.
Do it. Come on.
Give me 1 second. I think I got to restart my roll 20 real quick.
Oh no! Oh, hit your features and traits button.
No, I mean
'Cause-
it's not coming up as in I can't recognize the page.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Never mind
That's
then.
no bueno, man.
Yeah, for whatever reason. I think I have to open my D&D page first before roll 20 maybe.
Hmm. And Cletus, with your nat 20 perception from your owl and your 24 religion, you venture a guess that the temple you saw would almost absolutely be a temple to Melora.
And this is what the slums.
There we go.
This is more of the shopping district.
Over here.
Oh, sorry, hang on. That is, you guys didn't really.
Okay,
Well,
it's
actually,
working
no.
now.
Your lovely.
Let's get
Ooh,
that nat
owl.
one out the
Nat
way.
one. Yeah, get that nat one out of the way. Not necessarily slums, but you do notice that it's more of a farming area, and the kind of these people that live over here do live closer to the lands that they kind of tend, and then they'll just kind of bring their crop in as need be. There is a small gate. If you guys can see me pinging it right here,
I see it. I
Yes.
see it.
Okay,
I see
cool.
it this time.
leading over
It
to
wasn't
that
showing up
east
before.
side. A lot of the
Alright.
farmers kind of work on that different schedule than everyone else, so they kind of have their own secluded area away, and they kind of like it that way.
That's the farming district, and
Farming
this is the
district,
business district.
Yep.
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Where's the red light district at? Me and Cletus have some business.
Wherever Cletus is the red light district, baby.
Jeez.
He prestidigitations a red light above his head that just kind of sits there.
Roxanne.
You mean to tell me there's no red light district?
I think you scared them all away.
As long as they don't have beards.
Grumach, you are not here for this. Phantom is welcome in as long as he is very well behaved. The
Okay.
guard did not seem to have a problem with him, but told you to kind of keep him, for lack of a better term, on a short leash.
I warned the guard.
Did
for
you tell him
too.
that he didn't have a leash?
The guard kind of very much saw that he does not have a leash, and he was like, well, so to speak.
I told the guard. He
What are
is
you gonna
well
do about
behaved.
it?
He is very well trained.
He is
You were able
well-
to.
He's very well
I-
trained
I
and well behaved.
Don't know if he could do this, but he can now, so you're welcome. But apparently, when you roll your fingers like this, he does a backflip.
Okay. I like it.
He's like, okay.
Backflip it.
All right, cool.
And I told
Exactly.
him, as long as you don't fuck with him,
You're fine.
he won't. You're fine.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yep, okay. That's right.
He is a saddle. You don't talk back to him.
Okay,
So
well,
as the day kind of starts getting into even darker at night, you do see a lot of the lanterns kind of. Some of them at the homesteads kind of start getting extinguished.
Have we been to the inn yet, or
Not yet. No, you just kind of clocked it on your way in, and you were taking a quick lap to see what was around.
Right here.
But
Time
I
to
will,
drink.
while we are still on this page, I will show you
The
the particular. This is the way. The different areas that you.
I have
Angry
spoken.
Anvil? I called it. It was a blacksmith.
It was indeed. Good job.
Better late than leather. I like it.
Abraca discount.
Okay, discount.
The angry
Magic shop.
anvil.
I like it.
There you
Take
go. Thank
note
you.
instruments.
All right. So you guys are heading into the glistening goblet.
Yeah.
The glistening goblet.
All right.
Are owls allowed inside?
Glitter beard.
Only one way to find out.
There we go.
Crow,
If-
you know Malice in.
If Phantom's
Let's go,
allowed
buddy.
inside, my owl better be allowed
you
inside.
venture a guess that the owl might be okay. All right. So as you guys kind of come up to this area here, glistening goblet. There we go. I should probably move your tokens, shouldn't I?
Well,
That's
you know.
been
Just a little, just a wee bit,
wee bit.
just a wee bit. Yoink.
Well, this is the bar.
Boink.
That's all
So that's
Cletus cares about.
There you go.
Cletus's room.
All right. So as you kind of come up to it, you do hear some music playing from the inside. Lights on, kind of people just being generally cheery. As you kind of open the doors, kind of well lit room. Very good amount of tables. You see some stairs over against the left wall that lead upstairs. Quite a few bartenders behind the bar. Whoever's going in first, give me a perception check.
All right, I already walked in, so I'll do it.
Oh. Well,
Perception.
I already
11.
did one.
Are you permanently on 24?
Apparently.
Probably. Apparently. Jeez, got it locked.
Uh,
I only got an 11.
Cletus, you immediately you're looking around. This is drinking is what you do, so you immediately clock the head bartender, who is a half-orc male who's standing behind the bar, currently in conversation with a human male. Elwyn, you start to clock it a little bit more, but the male there is sitting in very heavy armor with kind of a red cape, and he's halfway having a drink.
I see.
And immediately seeing him glancing around the room, you do see a number of guards.
The trap.
Are they dressed the same as the ones that were outside?
On a 24, you can absolutely notice that they are not.
Is this would I recognize it?
On a 24, you absolutely would. These are Rumdaronian guards.
That's what I thought.
They far from home.
Very far.
That's not
A
good.
little bit.
Well, I'm ignoring that. I'm going straight to the bar.
I'm gonna go
my
straight
owl,
to
I'm
the
gonna go-
map and see. Okay, that's what I thought.
So are these ones actively guarding something, or are they just hanging out?
On a 24 perception, as you kind of case the room a little bit, you get a whiff of something from over there, and you might have a guess that might be the bathrooms.
Gotcha. And this guy's faced away from me, right?
That guy is currently faced away from you in conversation with the barkeeper.
I made,
Cool.
I made an
Yep.
investigation. Crow's gonna look around to see if he sees any wanted posters of him. That kind of look like the ones that O'Malice gave him.
On a 25 investigation, you don't. However, very much near the door. Good job. You do see
Someone's
a
getting cold.
bit of
Sorry.
parchment. How dare you? A bit of parchment kind of nailed to the door, and I'm actually going to give that. I'm going to put that in your journal. Edit. That'll go into Crow's journal. So you should be able to see it now.
Well, Cletus, while that's going on, he's
Sorry.
going to order a drink.
What was that?
Crow found something, piece of parchment nailed to the wall near the door.
Oh,
Excuse me, good sir. I would like to order a drink. Ale,
Where are
please.
you?
Oh,
Top
you-
shelf.
you ended up
whatever
really
oh, I
fast.
mean, okay. Even. I'm Horace, the owner here.
I'm
you're looking
Cletus.
for
I'm
ale.
the
Hey,
patron.
Cletus. That's a good one. You said you're looking for ale, or do you want to hear the whole
Ale.
menu, or
Do you
ale?
sell anything from the Intrepid Brewery, sir?
He is like, I can't take any risks here.
You immediately see that he kind of seems taken aback that you said that. Yes, I do.
I
That
like
was
one of
actually-
them.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. This was damn, that's pretty. That was just brought in by some Rumderonian guards. So yeah, Intrepid Brew, 5 silver pieces. Sorry, 5
All
copper
right.
pieces. So if you
All right.
mark 1 silver piece is 10 copper pieces.
5 copper, that's 2.5 hours worth of work right there.
Get to it.
All right, where's my money? There it is. So you said 5 copper?
5 copper pieces.
All right. Well, I'll give him a full silver.
Give me an insight check.
Insight. 12.
12. There's only ever been one shipment to Rumderon of the Intrepid Brewing. And it never made it to its destination.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me, good horse, sir.
Yes, sir.
How much did you pay for this shipment? If you don't mind me inquiring.
I mean, it's, you know, it was a few barrels, but I think I paid probably about 2 gold per barrel. It was real cheap. The Rumderonian guards brought it up, and I mean, it's nothing I've ever seen, but I mean, it seems to be selling pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Did you inquire how they would happen to get a hold of such merchandise?
Nope. I mean,
All right.
we've been. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Nope.
That's a negatory.
All right.
And while you're deep in thought, you hear from your right side, Horace, fill it up. Let's go. I ain't got all night. That's the captain speaking to Horace, and you see Horace kind of turns on his heel and says, excuse me, just one moment.
Was
Kinda
that the
filled
guy
up.
that brought it in? As he's leaving.
As he's leaving, he kind of looks over his shoulder and is like, yeah, they brought it in.
All right. I'm gonna scooch my chair over
Shit.
right next to this man.
Oh, goodness.
Why am I? Okay, I'll sit on the table.
Yeah, it's a weird grid here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, since you guys are currently not battling anything here, but you never know, I am turning all of your tokens into drawings, so it is not aligned to the grid.
Ooh,
So you guys can
Exciting.
freely.
very exciting.
All right. Owl on my shoulder.
And always the flapping.
While Cletus is doing this, Crow's
Mm.
gonna read the poster, and just to make sure he remembers, he's gonna
Take over his seat.
change his masquerade tattoo with the fluid ink trait that it has.
Okay.
Basically, just like copy down what it has just on his back.
Oh, okay.
Just
Very
copy down
nice.
What it says word for word.
Excellent.
While Grumac was in front of me, I like ducked my head down so my face wasn't showing and just changed my face to look like Ritilaria.
Okay. All right.
And I would like to ask Horace 2 things, actually. The first thing was, do you know where I could buy a nice toboggan?
Um,
What's a toboggan?
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh. 16.
He looks at you and says, I don't sell any here, but I think you might have to go to the doctor for it.
All right, thank you, sir. And do I go to you for rooms?
Yes, sir.
All right, we need rooms for 5.
Okay, rooms for 5. Well, I've got, no, that one's taken. That one's definitely taken. I've got a double room. I've got double room deluxe. If you guys want to splurge, I've got the communal room, which he's kind of checking a big notebook, kind of like a ledger, checking off, see how many rooms he's got available. No one's in the communal room yet. If you guys want to take that,
How much would that cost?
it's, I mean, if you want, it's quite a few beds, but if you want the whole room to yourself for the night, it's 1 gold piece.
How much would it be for, I'd say, 5 nights?
5 nights?
Actually, hold on. I look at Cletus. I'm like, hey, how long are we staying here?
I don't know. I don't make no plans.
Dang it. All right. Elowen, how long are we staying here for?
Crow's gonna walk up on
Grumach, give me a perception check.
Perception. 21.
You don't see Elwyn anywhere, but oddly enough, you do see the female elf that you met a little bit back then, Ritalaria, kind of standing by
Ritalaria?
the door.
Would I
Yeah.
know her name?
You would. You can call her Ree.
All right.
They call her Ree for short.
All right. Hey, Reet. I'm going to play along with it.
Yes.
How long do you think we're going to stay here for?
I don't know, a few nights.
All right. Crow, how about you? What do you think?
Do 7 nights.
Are we going a whole week?
Yeah, why not?
All right. How about 7 days?
Grumach, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Jeez.
I'm being attacked. Oh, that's not good. I'm going to go ahead and... That's not good. That's a 7.
As you're kind of looking around, talking to your compatriots, you feel something hard hit you right in the face. It feels kind of leathery, but as you look down, you see a small pouch of about 10 gold pieces. And from across the bar, O'Malice threw it at you, says, just pay him for a week. We'll be here for a minute.
All right. I'm like, here you go. Here you go, barkeep. / in person.
Thank you. For a week, I could, if you guys are staying for a week, I can do that for five gold pieces.
There's 10 in there? You said
10,
he threw... You said there's 10
there's
gold pieces?
10 in there.
All right, and I look at I look at Horace, and I'm like, the other 5 gold pieces, let's pay for everyone's drinks down on the bar.
All right. You hear as no one's really paying attention to you until they hear free drinks, and everyone starts raising their glasses like, yeah. That's
For Cleveland.
mighty,
Boy, Hitler. I taught him how to do that.
mighty nice of you. What do you, since you, kind of paid already, well, give them the cheap shit, and I'll give you guys some better stuff if you like. What are you drinking?
Surprise me.
Everything.
Oh, surprise! Oh, well, I got something right for you. And he kind of slides this large mug right at you. Cletus, you have the Intrepid Brew. Grumach's got the Surprise. Crow, what are you drinking?
What you got?
Oh, let's see. I got ale. I got Uragish wine. Rum Duronian wine. I got the Surprise that your buddy's got there. Got Costa Trinja rum. Akron gin. Yuldirum grog. Angel tea. and sewer water. I'm just kidding about that last one.
I'm sure
Or-
it could be arranged.
Or am I?
I mean, it can definitely be arranged. But after what those guards are doing in the bathroom, I'm not sure you want it.
I'll take a gin.
Jen, you got it. He kind of slides a small little glass over to you.
Alright.
What's the
Ain't
what
old
was
enough.
was it angel wings? What?
Angel tea.
What is that?
Oh,
Okay.
are you looking for an angel tea? Here, let me get one ready for you.
Sure. Sounds fancy.
So he kind of slides it over. You can see the steam kind of coming off it. It's got a sprig of holly in there. It looks like it's been steeping for a little bit, but smells great.
Sounds festive.
Oh, and Horace, one more thing. Since we got a whole room, you think my wolf, fully domesticated, fully trained, you think he could stay with us?
He kind of peeks over, looking towards the door at Phantom. I mean, yeah, he can stay. Is he fully domesticated? You said. I see he's got a saddle, so
He'll behave unless
Okay.
someone starts something.
yeah. I mean, hell, if he's a guard dog, I'll have him down here.
I'm fine with it.
All right. As you guys start drinking, Gruma, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution. I like my constitutions. Until I did that. Crap. I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration. That was a nat one.
Okay, roll
He
again.
chokes on his own vomit.
That one's 12.
12 was the DC.
Yes.
It's very funny they used inspiration because as you start drinking, you've had this before. It is the Rock Rose Surprise.
Oh, yes.
So you actually get your inspiration back.
I got it back.
How did he get the recipe?
You should know.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying that. Unless you tell me. What? I have other arrangements right now. I have someone to speak to.
Oh Lord. Everyone back away.
That doesn't
You-
sound promising.
Before we get to that, Gruma, Chorus kind of tilts his head over to the side and starts walking towards this little water well to start washing off some dishes. And he says to you, kind of in a hushed tone, looking around, "You're with them?" And you get the feeling that them he is not referring to is not the compatriots you're with now.
Talking about the captain.
He shakes
Which
his
way-
head again. He says, "Them."
Who is them?
Hmm.
Which side was he pointing
If,
at?
if only you had just done a call sign kind of thing with him. Which them could he be referring to?
He's
There you go.
talking. He's talking about.
Talking about them.
Yeah, them.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is it at? Let me find it. Crap. Why can't I find my? Oh, it's right there. I would look at him and I'm like, you're talking about the boondoggle?
No, I'm talking about the Farlax instead.
Yeah. Definitely with them.
He takes a quick look at you. Kind of. It seems to be. Give me an insight check.
Inside check.
Insight check.
Oh my gosh, my rolls are terrible. 6.
It seems to be looking for something in particular, and he'll actually say to you, "I'm surprised you're with them. I don't see the mark on you."
Oh yeah, I think I scraped off a little bit. I gotta repaint it on later.
You scraped off a tattoo.
Yeah. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's underneath my armor. I haven't taken it off yet.
Now you see that he's actually kind of looking towards your neck. And he says,
I peel back my I peel back my cloak a little bit so I can show it off a little bit better.
Oh, there's no tattoo there. That's not what he was looking for.
Oh.
And he said, yeah, the other ones had a tattoo. Huh. Anyway, they were here about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, damn.
Came through, stayed for a couple days, made their way back east.
I'm gonna ask Horace here. I want to give him the list of
Mm.
I'm going to show him the list of the letter of Bolmir, and I'm going to ask him if he recognizes any of these names.
He's looking at the list and he's reading through, and he immediately recognizes one of them.
I'm going to ask him, I'm going to say, you recognize any of them? And if you do, you know where they're located?
He sets down a mug in front of you. It's empty, but you see that some of the water that's still on there seems to be kind of dribbling towards the name Thorosk.
The Hidden Blade.
Says she's in town. She's working with someone. I'm sure you'll run into her sooner rather than later.
Yeah. It's important that we find her.
Yeah. He looks across the bar and sees O'Malice and kind of nods over to him and like, he should know.
Okay. I'll ask him. I'll go ask him then.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Cletus, you said you were having a conversation?
I'll stumble over.
Yes.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Here's what I would like to do.
Sitting for this one.
I'm sitting in on this one. Well,
Jesus.
how drunk is he? Do I notice?
Give me an investigation check. With advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage, because you are a brewer and you can kind of tell the nuances of that particular.
I drink a lot.
17.
He knows.
He's, getting up there, but still seems rather with it.
Mr. Horace, 2 more, please. One for this fine soldier.
And he kind of slams down two mugs of ale in front of you. And the guy will actually kind of turn, without turning to you, just looking forward, he says, "That's Captain to you."
Captain's still a soldier, isn't he?
No, soldiers are what answer to me.
Or ants. So you don't
No,
fight?
they answer. Answer. I have
Is that what you're
questions. They
telling me?
give me the I am indeed. What can I help you with, dwarf?
I can't buy a drink for a gentleman. Is that what you're telling me? First and foremost, my name is Cletus. I know you heard me. I was 5 feet away from you.
You're assuming I pay attention to you.
Well, you said you was a captain. You should be
Yeah.
paying attention to your surroundings. I thought you were good at your job.
No, I only pay attention to threats.
It's pretty good. That's a good one.
Crow's gonna do exactly what I'm doing and just rest his head in his palm.
at that in the corner, Alan's like,
Damn.
God.
Either which way, I didn't come over here to start nothing with you. I just like fellow captains, if you want me to say that. I know you're still a soldier in my eyes, but I just wanted to buy you a drink. Thank you for your hard work, even though you don't really work in this town.
Not yet.
Ooh, not yet. What you mean?
It means whatever it means.
Are you planning something, boy?
Like I'm going to tell you. Currently, Pescorn is relying on Rumdaron aid. I'm here to help, whether I like it or not.
Sounds good to me. I don't care. I'm here to drink, have fun, enjoy the free beverage. How much is that beverage, by the way?
That particular one is 5 copper pieces.
Here's 5 more copper pieces. You know what? Here's 2 silver. His next few drinks is on me.
Give me a persuasion check.
$12.
Still not even looking at you, just kind of looking forward, almost at his guards across the bar. At least finally someone respects authority around here. Why don't you get the rest of these Pescorians in line?
This guy seems nice.
Oh, very
I'm not even gonna make you
seems
roll an insight
well.
check for douchebaggery.
Mhm. It's
He seems such a swell
emanating out of him in waves.
I just want to fight him so bad right now.
dude. Like seriously, like you underestimate me dearly, sir.
Do you say that to him?
No, I don't say that.
Grumac's like tensing up. I'm like,
Not to-
stop it.
Yeah,
Trying not to
you see-
start nothing.
You see Phantom prowling over here, like
I'm trying not to start anything, but this guy is really starting stuff with me.
Oh god.
Let me see something. Oh, that's not gonna work right now. Okay.
Crow's walking away.
Yeah.
Walking away.
Valid.
I also heard you came in with that fine ale that he bought from you.
Yeah, we did. Crow,
Where
give
did
me
you
while
come-
while you're over there, give me a perception check, please. What'd you say, Cletus?
Where did you find that fine ale from the Intrepid Brewery?
Oh, that's Will. It was left in Rumderon. A whole wagon of it. We've been dropping it off at every alehouse, pocketing the cash.
So you stole it.
No, it was just in the streets, unattended.
So it was stolen.
If you find a piece of gold on the floor, would you not pick it up? Would you consider
Ooh.
it stolen?
Gold that's been lost is different from actual property.
Oh, I didn't see anyone to argue with me.
There's one now. That's my family's. That belonged to my family.
Give me an
Oh.
insight check.
Uh-oh.
Eee.
Okay. It turns to you, says, "Well, I'm sorry. Your family knows where I am if they want to come get it back."
Well, I'm here now. I would like my stuff back.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the last one, and we've already sold it. Now move along.
I'll take the cash for it then. Thievery is thievery, regardless who does it.
12 perception, Crow. You do hear that the Rumderon guards over here are kind of chatting amongst themselves, waiting for something to happen with their captain, waiting for that order.
Oh jeez. I'm gonna...
And
Can I send a message to Cletus?
sure,
You could.
Like,
you can certainly
just
try.
I'm like with
You would
with
you
the
would hear all
cantrip
the
message.
Yes,
With the
you would-
cantrip message.
First off, if you are paying even half attention, you A would hear it.
Yeah.
B can read the lips of at least
Right. I send him a message and I'm like, just drop it. Now is not the time.
Oh god.
All right. Okay. Well, I can send it back too, right?
You can, yeah, you can reply to the message.
All right. I'll just find out how long he's still in town, and we'll settle it then.
Okay, you guys have that little exchange. Crow. Also on a 12, you do notice there's like almost a makeshift dartboard back there with
Ooh,
different daggers
dart.
sitting out of it. Or,
You know, he's
people
already-
drinking and throwing daggers.
He's already over there. He's like, I'm already here.
That's
That
sick.
sounds.
On a 12, could I see like who these people are?
All the ones just kind of sitting around.
Yeah, like these ones.
They're just kind of they're patrons, kind of just talking around. These fine fellows over in the corner seem to be playing some kind of game with a map and dice. These ones here are just kind of enjoying some tea. Nothing really. It's just where people come to drink and relax. Cletus, now that you've received the message.
All right. I'll drop it for now. But how long you still in town for? Captain,
Unfortunately, indefinitely. I'll be seeing
Alright,
you around.
I'll see you around. Better have my money next time.
You can certainly try and take it if you'd like.
Oh, I will.
Good. He goes back to drinking.
You hear that? You hear that, Crow? Captain Dumbass got my money.
Crow's gonna come back.
Obnoxiously loud.
That is.
He think he can just steal from people.
That
and
is
people
a
won't know
natural
it.
3, so he is not even paying attention to you.
Crow's gonna like, Crow's gonna pass Cletus and very quietly but loud enough for Cletus to hear. Tell him to shut up before he starts something.
I will be
I
right
find it's real funny that soldiers
Becoming
think they can
belligerent.
steal from people. And I thought they were supposed to be honorable folks. I guess that's just bullshit.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just
I'm gonna be
just
going
gonna-
around
sit in
town
this chair.
talking all types of shit
Just
about the
sit there.
guards. Everywhere I go, I'm talking shit about Captain Roland Hensloft.
I'll tell you what, Cletus, give me an insight check.
Inside. 0.
Okay.
Might as well be.
Can I do a history check to see if I recognize any of these specific guards?
Sure. Yeah, give me history with advantage.
Oh, my history is so bad.
Ooh,
23.
right.
Hensloft, you absolutely know.
3.
Damn it.
Was he the one that arrested you?
He was not the one that arrested you, but he has almost been known to be the Duke's top dog when it comes to getting
Duped out.
dirty shit done.
Oh, he's about to get buried.
Oh, he's about to get it all.
And yeah, and you better believe that when you were arrested, although he was not the one that did it, he was there.
How long ago was that now?
Oh God. Feels like it's been almost a year and a half.
See what you did there.
Got it.
Oh shit. Hang on.
Actually, the real question is, when we
Oh,
went to
say
a
that.
different dimension world, was time differently? Like when you came back, was like more time passed, or was it like the same amount of time?
You guys never checked.
No.
That was silly. That was silly of us.
So why didn't we check on that?
I checked. I kind of tried to check.
You guys
I
did
know
a nature
Malice
check
said
to see
that-
what.
I know we got some information from O'Malice about nothing being said about us missing.
hmm
I tried to figure something out, but it really didn't pan out.
We asked, hey, barkeep, what day is it? What month?
What year?
What year is this?
Year? Where are we?
What is the star date?
Star date.
What do you mean? What month is it? It's
What? Just answer the question.
Gondrin, as it has been for about 13 days.
All right, good. Good. Sorry, we just lost track of time, and we're just trying to figure out.
On that mention, you would know that it's been about 2 months since you've been
Witnessing.
arrested. Yep. So there was definitely a little bit of time lapse while you were gone, because you'd only after that time lapse where you were gone for probably about a week. Let's see, traveling was about 8 days plus, give or take, 3 in the mansion. So you've only theoretically been out of this realm for about a little over 2 weeks, if my math is correct. So you would have been arrested in the month of Trinman. And so at some point there was a loss of time between when you came back and now.
Okay.
What's on this table? Is there anything fun
Girl,
for me
come
to
here.
read?
Which table are you? Oh, crap.
All the way up top.
Oh,
Yep. She snuck around.
give me an investigation check.
I'm assuming
Okie
those
dokie.
staircases are going to the bedrooms.
Crow, come here.
There is 2 books and an old missing poster.
Ooh, who's missing?
You
Who's
take
missing?
you take a look at the missing poster and you realize, again, looking at the dates, it's probably about 2 years old now, and people are just kind of using it as a coaster.
Uh-huh.
One of the books kind of God.
Is it a Playboy?
It is not. It's centerfold, just nice.
I take it.
Of course you do. Put one of the books in your thing, and I'll come up with a lovely name for it in a little bit. Roll for. I'll tell you what. What kind of book do you want it to be? And then I'm gonna have you roll for it.
I don't know, man. That's too much power.
Do you want like a fictional book? Do you want one of your, smut novels? Do you want?
You have smut novels?
Oh yeah, I've got a collection. I mean, I might as well add to my collection.
Okay, roll a d20 for me. A straight d20.
Straight D20. Oh wow,
It's a nat 1.
it's Twilight.
It is one of those works of fiction that you would find in like an airport where
Is Fabio on the cover?
It's the equivalent of Fabio on the cover.
Elvin Fabio?
Yeah. But this Elvin Fabio looks like he was set on fire, and then that fire was put out by a shovel to the face.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
It is. It is the you have on a 1. You're like, I can definitely see why someone left this here.
Okay, I rip out some pages and feed it in the fire.
Okay. Fire kind of lights up. Almost. The fire, although not sentient, almost looks disappointed as well.
This is what you gave me?
That's,
a
better use.
Crow's
All
gonna
right.
walk up to the captain.
Oh no.
I don't like all this walking up to the
do I
captain.
need to get the initiative thing going? Is that?
I'm ready to go up the stairs, so
I'm chilling at my chair with
Crow
Phantom.
the chaotic one over Cletus.
Yeah.
I'm the
Phantom's
chaotic
gonna chill
neutral.
next to me.
Dirt. While you're doing this,
I
Horace
don't think you're neutral.
comes around to Grumach
I
and
am neutral.
hands him a key as he goes kind of back around. He gives Phantom
Everybody
a
can equally get this ass whooping.
I'm guessing that's the bedroom
catch
key.
these hands.
I like
That's
to play catch.
Yeah, okay.
Catch these hands, bitch.
See, this is why you can't have bar scenes with Cletus.
I feel like Cletus is one of those where like there's a bar scene where he's talking to someone and they cut away to a different scene and then they cut back and it's just
And they're
full-on
like,
brawl.
yeah.
Like, what happened? I don't know. Happened so quickly.
The bar's on fire.
Like that scene from, what is it, Community, where they come back with pizza.
You mean this
and
one right there?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
All right, Crow, you were talking. You are going up to the captain.
Yeah, he's gonna walk up to the captain, just be like, "Good evening, Captain.
Tell us money.
I'd like to apologize on behalf of the knucklehead you were just talking to.
Lies. I take back that apology.
He barely kind of just grunts at you.
Yeah,
Belay
that's right.
that order.
Belay that.
Anything else, child?
Oh, you hear that? He like to instigate. He a little bitch.
I am not a child, but that is all. Good.
Oh, do they consider you a man where you come from?
Damn.
He's gonna like start walking away, and he sees you say that, and he's gonna walk right back. Yes.
Glad I don't live there.
I have to do something about it. I'll screw
You
my
couldn't
hands
afford to
up,
live there anyway.
walks next to him.
Throw your name around, boy.
So I'm
Do
like,
it.
So, Captain, who's your commanding officer?
How tall is your character, by the
Me.
way?
6'8".
Oh,
And
damn.
about that time, you see 4 more guards come through the door.
I'm going upstairs.
Oh, I throw the keys to Elwin. Like,
Thanks.
3. 2.
2 and they go to
So you
sit
said
down.
you said you were posted in Pescorn. So how are you reporting to yourself?
Oh, I'm here to get a job done. And I'm not leaving until it does.
Looks like you're not leaving then.
I like a challenge.
Yeah, I
Big
bet
boy.
you do.
Are y'all about to fuck?
Oh, like, this sounds
I bet you do.
At that
bet you
point, I'm unbuckling my belt.
Are you going to try and bribe an officer like your dwarven friend over there?
Bribe.
Or are you going to
No,
let me
need-
drink?
I bought
Bribe?
you those drinks, so
I
You
bought
better
you
be.
those drinks. I was being nice. You were being a bitch.
Hmm.
See, can't even deny it. See,
Gruma, give me a perception check.
Archer,
I'm
come.
gonna annoy the shit out of this man.
Yeah.
18.
18 out of the corner of your eye, you see Horace kind of slightly signaling to you as in, you don't want that. Don't.
Yeah, obviously. I'm trying to tell y'all that.
Alright. Well, Captain, I'll see you around. Enjoy those drinks.
Mm. I think I will. And he proceeds to just pour it out behind the bar.
Wow.
Good job, man.
Well, he just pissed off Cletus.
I'll take my money back for those drinks, by the way.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Snatch it off the counter.
I was like, take the 2 silver back. I'm like, nope, he didn't drink it. Don't count. Thank you. I'll use
Elwood's
these
already heading
silvers.
Upstairs.
Yes.
I
I'm gonna
use
be
these silvers
like, Malice,
to
let's
get
go
my
upstairs.
own drinks.
I already sense these guys can't fight one-on-one.
All right.
As-
Everyone put your stuff near the stairs.
No, I'm drinking.
Okay.
Bring the drink upstairs.
You can bring the drink upstairs.
Drink by yourself.
Actually, around that time, Horace will call. I mean,
Last
you
call.
guys paid for drinks. I can bring some up to you if you'd like.
I'll do that.
All right.
Hint, hint.
Give me like. He's kind of looking around at all the patrons. Give me like 10 minutes. I'll bring some more up.
As
All
Horace
right.
walking away, he's gonna just look at Horace, just tell him, bring another gin. That was good.
He nods. You got it. All right. So you're all by the stairs. Oh, of course I made all these patrons tokens.
Is you about to fireball everyone?
No.
No. No. I'm not gonna fireball nobody yet.
Like,
Yet.
This area from here, okay, that's 20 feet, and all these people.
Not Horace.
Yoink.
He's gonna protect
And-
Horace with his ability.
Boom. All right. So
This
you
is a
guys
nice
are now
hall.
upstairs.
Where's our room?
Looking around, looking at the key.
Over here.
You do see that your room is this one right
Dang
here.
it! I was... 1 in 7 chance.
1 in 7 chance.
And I will say, you might notice that there's like a weird thing right here. So the way the map is oriented, there's a door there to this room, but you would only see it if I had opened up the room to you guys.
Gotcha.
So there is a door there for another room.
Got it.
Oh, I don't have the key anymore. Damn it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I opened the door.
All right.
Oh, Malice was through the wall.
I came out of nowhere.
Boom!
I didn't know you had a nickname, Phantom.
But there's a lot you don't know about me. Boom.
Just
Wow, the beds are on top of each other.
Mhm.
window bed.
I mean, it's a communal room.
Shotgun.
Right. So as you go in, lock the door behind you.
I'm gonna walk up to a Malice and show him the list, and tell him I was told that you might know, or what do you say? He should know. You should know where Thurisk is and who she is.
He looks at the list. Sees Thorosk's name. Says, "Fuck, Rosk, what did you get into this time?" Yeah, she's part of our guild. Last I heard, she was actually up in this area, so I mean, she should be around. She'll find us before we find her.
She's a warlock, right?
She is indeed stealthy as hell.
Did I show everyone that list?
Is this the warlock list from the
Yes.
Warforged?
Bolmir,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
From the other ass.
I don't think you showed everyone now.
I only showed a couple people.
You showed, I believe, Elwyn, because you guys kind of were looking through and realized that the secondary names were, in fact, patron names.
Right.
Does anybody happen to have any warlock friends other than
For what
Malice?
it's worth, Elwyn,
Yeah.
the angel tea that you had, not really beneficial to you, but when you drink the angel tea, it allows the user to get a full night's rest in 4 hours.
Aw.
Does that mean she gets it in 2 hours?
2 hours?
Why the fuck not?
Nice.
It makes it a very peaceful trance for you.
I love that.
Inner peace.
Crow's gonna pull out the war strategies journal that he got on Starling.
He's
Of
pulling
course.
out.
From that,
You got it.
Start reading through it.
Okay.
Would I know anything about warlocks being proficient in Arcana? And
Give me whichever one of those checks you prefer.
oh, they're both +6, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, either or.
Wow. Only a +6.
21
21.
Arcana.
You know that instead of sorcerers and wizards, warlocks are not. They don't get their magic powers through knowledge or training. They get it from what's called a patron, and those are usually almost demigod-like figures that bestow a good amount of power on a certain person for a price. Usually doing their bidding or serving a higher purpose.
I relate.
Not dissimilar to
same
paladins. Okay. Not dissimilar to paladins, except it's a lot shadier.
I don't have to
I
sell my
relay
soul.
that information as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I know about them warlocks. They get their powers from something not good all the time. And yeah,
Wow, did you pick up Warlocks for Dummies?
I'm pretty sure that's in your inventory, actually.
Oh, it probably. Probably.
have
O'Malice Old Malice pipes up after Cletus says that. He says, "Yeah, he's not wrong. But why are they hunting him? It looks like
as far as we know, should we? Does he know about Neklu?
Yeah, does he know about Neklu?
He knows only what he saw in the battle. He knew that he was trying to kill you guys, so he was like, "All right, cool, enemy."
Crow's gonna pipe up from reading his book real quick. So who's this they, and what was that goblin that we fought? Because he doesn't know really what any of this is.
Malice also pipes up and says, "Well, it sounds like we all have a lot of information that we're not sharing, so why don't we just figure out what the fuck is going on?" Malice never left.
What?
Why would Malice leave? Sorry, Kayla's piping up in the background. She's like, Malice is back?
And he confused us.
He did not die.
He didn't die.
He survived.
We saved him.
I allowed him to walk away because I was going to fireball.
Jesus. Are you referring to getting captured by the bagman?
I think so.
Possibly. Okay, no, he's very much alive because he's right fucking there.
Well,
yeah, that's just
Azrael's gone. He's not coming back.
Well,
you need to. Actually, speaking of Grumok, when you were Grumok or Cletus asking if you guys knew any warlocks, you did. Azrael.
Oh no.
Yes, forgot he was a warlock.
Question is,
rogue
on
pirate.
The list.
Yarg.
Where's my list at?
Yeah.
Why can't I ever find my list? There it is.
Can I have this list also?
You know what? I'll make a handout after the session so you guys can have it.
Thank you.
Yay.
I think I wrote it down somewhere in my 8 notebooks, but it's like
it's right here. Is that Galir?
Dun, dun, dun.
Did Fazril have a fake name? An alias?
Show to everyone. So you guys, if you check, there you go. Hit list.
His name was Conrad, wasn't it? It wasn't Fazril, it was Conrad.
Do I know any of these names?
Give me a history check.
History. No, I don't know none of these names.
Okay. You do not.
I don't know.
Also, yes, that is Galir. Spelled a little differently, but definitely the inspiration for that particular character name.
Whatever, I'll make a check. Oh, damn. Just
22.
For if I recognize any of the names. That good.
I was like, why'd you sound disappointed?
He's like, oh man, I don't know if I'm ever gonna find this.
You recognize 2 names. Neither of which is on the left side of the paper. You recognize the Hidden Blade and the Cloaked Chaos. A number of people in your order have, obviously they kind of do their roguish stuff, but some dabble to try and help add to their powers and their sneaking abilities, and those 2 are usually the ones that help most with that particular profession.
All right. So we tell Crow and O'Malice about Neklu and the whole thing. We dealt with him. We were transported to another dimension. We ended up in jail again.
Okay.
And all that good stuff, and how he tried to kill his wife, and we saved her.
Mm-hmm.
What's she up to now?
No clue.
That's a great question.
She's in another dimension. I have no idea.
All I know, for the sake of my voice, is I don't think she's popping up anytime soon.
Got it. She's got my playing card.
Yeah, my playing cards. What the?
Oh yeah. Oh darn.
Oh well.
Oh yeah, and also
So,
Neckla's
yeah.
a bitch. There's also that.
All right, so
Yeah.
you guys have a murderous magical hobgoblin going after you. You've been arrested about 3 or 4 times.
Yes.
You disappeared for probably about a month or so.
Yes.
You guys
And no
pretty
one seemed
much
to
got
notice we were gone though. That's the weird part.
upon you saying that, he says, "Oh, yeah, there was no chance of you getting out then."
You said
no-
what?
if no-
what
if
did he
no-
say?
No one noticed that you were gone.
Oh, okay.
Which he pipes up and says, "Oh yeah, sometimes we'll arrest people." Yeah,
Cool.
you were done for.
We alive though. We good.
No, no one needs to know that. It's fine.
We good.
Hey,
we got out.
You guys have saved my life almost as much as I've saved yours. I'm not going to say shit. Plus, I've seen what you guys can do. You have my silence.
So does anyone else think this captain is working for Necklace somehow?
The whole thing stinks. The whole thing is sus as fuck. The Duke's
I want
on
my
some
money.
shit and I hate him. And this guy's clearly up his ass.
Oh,
Just-
which leads to another question. I'm sorry, Eloine.
What?
Why'd you change your face?
Don't worry about it.
We're in a safe space. This
We're-
is
In a
your
safe
safe room.
place.
Are you sure?
You're-
You don't
you're
know
good.
that.
I don't know. The,
Also, stop calling me by my name.
the
Oh,
one
Malice.
asking The question makes it not a safe space.
Immediately unsafe.
Oh, Malice will go to the door and
Tone of silence.
kind of take a peek out.
I mean, I did.
And he's actually gonna do. No, that's not gonna help. Okay. he'll turn back and he'll say, "Give me 1 minute," and he'll disappear into the hallway. He you hear his, especially Elwin, 23 passive perception. You hear him kind of walk up and down the hallway, just not fast, but at a brisker pace. Comes back and says, "I think you'll be fine. There's only one other person on this floor, and they are snoring hard."
Okay, well,
Also, I could just cast Zone of Truth if you really want me to. That way you can say I forced you to tell, but
that's not necessary.
I really
okay?
is, and I can only do so much before I get exhausted.
Right, then don't waste your spell slots. Okay, what was the
hell is
question?
spell slot.
Why did you change your face?
Oh, well, am I the only one who's like, hey, maybe let's not piss off the people who might potentially recognize arresting us?
They
They didn't recognize me.
Yeah, well, clearly he didn't give a shit about you, but some of us have shit to worry about.
Like what?
What'd you do to be so to do?
Well, you know what? It was.
I would like to know. Cletus sits down on the edge of the bed, puts one leg over the other.
Crow looks.
I would like to know.
I'm interested.
I'm interested. What'd you do? What are you so scared about?
Oh, there's a lot of typing. How does that make you feel?
Personally, I feel like you should be a little bit more scared.
More scared?
Yes.
You dwarves live underground, under constant threat of cave-ins. I'm not scared of people.
Okay, well, I wish you would be less scared of people further away from me.
Cast.
Tell us
Message
why, so
on-
we can
on her
understand
and-
why we should be scared.
What did you do?
Well, you know the Duke.
Yes.
And
Are you
his-
saying this out loud or back to the message?
to the message, I guess. I don't know. Well, I guess I don't care. I'm just pissed off that there's guards everywhere. And Cletus is fucking antagonizing.
I will say that while you guys were out and about looking, the vast majority of guards that you saw were actually, from Pescorn.
Yeah, but the ones that are in the same
Oh yeah, the ones that are
building as us are
downstairs, yeah.
not. I'm concerned about them coming back upstairs and being able to hear us. Anyone? I mean,
They're probably staying somewhere else.
that's a big probably.
I'm pretty sure they're staying somewhere else. If they're ordered to be here, they probably have a barrack / quarters, and have to be living near the like the barracks, if there is a barracks. I'm pretty
Making
sure.
a lot of assumptions.
Okay, coming from the Dwarven area where military is a huge thing, and I had to do my service, of course. But
Guess what? This is not a dwarven city, genius.
It doesn't matter, but it's still military. I understand military.
Pescorn many times. They have barracks for their military. They're not going to stay in for sure.
There's more people than there are in. Who knocking?
At that particular time, you hear a knock at the door.
It's our drink.
And Horace kind of pops in and says, he's got like a nice tray. He says, like, I got your drinks. I didn't think the dog wanted anything other than some water, so I got a little bowl for him.
Aww.
But here you go.
Thanks,
I was
Horace.
gonna grab it. Thank you very much. Very hospitable.
Thank you so much.
Tip the man, Crow.
Crow's gonna pull out.
Hey, man.
Crow's
Give him
gonna
platinum.
pull out.
Pull out my gun.
When I pull out my gun. Oh my God, cat! Shush.
Meow.
I'm gonna
Up.
deafen for a second.
Tip the man and tell him to bring
Tip
some
the man!
long meat up for.
I flick a gold piece at him. Heads
I
up.
was about to get them 15.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa! Hey, save
Whoa,
yourself.
whoa,
Go to the
whoa.
magic shop over here. I need your money for me.
How much you giving him?
15 pieces.
15 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
Oh
a really
my
good
God.
tip.
Oh my dear Lord.
He holding it. You see his eyes just widen. He's just mutters under his
twice now.
breath. Holy shit. You guys look like you need some peace and quiet. I'm gonna shut the doors to the staircase downstairs.
Thank you.
And he goes back and he will actually comes back into the room. There's one other guy in one of the rooms, but he's passed out. So don't worry about him. He'll be fine. He's a heavy sleeper.
Is his name Toddworth?
You know
I'm
Toddworth?
dead.
I thought it was weird when he came in without a head, but then I heard about Toddworth, the headless tired. But yeah, he looks very confused. He goes, no. He's a heavy. Okay, door's gonna be shut. You guys have your run of the floor.
Thank you.
And he
All right.
walks out.
Like, what the?
Oh, what room is he in?
The only one with snoring.
Don't have to be a dick.
He seemed genuinely confused because as you guys were up there, you did hear quite a bit of snoring coming from this particular room right here.
That room?
Yeah, that room.
All right. We'll break
Yeah,
in.
so it's not like it's not like the one right next to you. Everything else is empty for the time being.
Got it. Copy that.
All right. So what did you do, Eloise? I wanted to know.
Okay, so
While you're telling that, I'm going to be right back.
you know the Duke,
Yes.
this new guy, right? He's kind of a jerk, don't you think?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Never met him, but okay.
so he is kind of a jerk. And I don't really like him that much. And so I kind of took over his castle
Ooh.
for the lulz, but then he didn't notice, and then 2 weeks happened, and it was funny.
You had free reign of the Duke's mansion, castle, whatever it is, for 2 whole weeks, and he didn't even know.
Well,
Was he home?
Was he home during that time?
was he home? I don't know. Was he home? No.
Oh, wait for Drew.
Oh, he was.
No, he was not home.
He was vacationing in his summer house, his summer castle.
You had watched him leave for a little bit, and you saw that as your opportunity and went in. And
anything good?
He was gone longer than you had anticipated.
Wait, where was your intention to kill him?
No.
You should have.
Well,
we wouldn't be in this predicament.
I mean, it's not too late.
What was that Duke's name?
Dickhead.
Duke of the Dickhead.
It's
Juan Aaron.
Dickheed. No.
Dickheed.
Dickheed, okay.
Right? I think I have it written down.
In the chat.
Juan Aaron. Oh, yeah, this guy. I remember now.
Crow's gonna just hand out the drinks and then just set the tray on the floor.
I pull out my golden goblet and pour my wine in.
Goblet.
Ah, very nice, very nice.
Then
All right,
Crow.
Set the bowl down on the floor in front of Phantom, just like pat his head a little bit.
Hey, Crow, I got a proposition for you.
What do you want?
I'm going to cast some visibility on you. Go steal that man's gold, because it's my gold.
What?
The captain.
The captain?
Can we not? Can we not? I'm serious.
No.
Can we not?
He's about to kill you.
Do you want gold? I'll give you some fucking gold. Don't be
No.
stupid.
No,
She's
that's
about
not
to
it.
fight you.
No, this is...
Cletus, you realize you have a pure
Nope.
platinum statue with you that you
It's
stole
all-
from my mansion.
You owe 150 gold to me as well.
Yes, I do.
Okay, let me put something. Let me put it this way. Okay. Who is this captain asshole working for?
The Duke
The
that you
dukedom.
want to kill? You want to kill, right? We should kill him.
I mean, I didn't say that, but I'm not disagreeing with you. So anyway, what would make more sense? Killing this captain where they can like send in reinforcements and communicate and give us no longer having the element of surprise, and then just fucking everything up forever and getting arrested again. Or we could like try to like maybe have a plan and not fuck everything up for no reason.
Oh, and you want to have a really good plan? The people of Pescorn actually know me. And
Nice.
I know where he sleeps. So we could get an ambush on him if we need to. Either way, I have an inn on this town. And we
I mean,
can
I
use that
do
to our
like
advantage.
ambushes. That is fun.
We can set up.
Either way, it's clearly not a good idea to just go and fucking pickpocket him and hope
No.
for the best.
I don't know if you noticed this, but
Whoa.
the bartender kind of knew me. So I have people in the area. I feel like we should talk to the doctor and figure out what we can do with this damn
Fair enough.
Well,
situation.
Okay, all of you calm down. Cletus, I'm not stealing from the captain. That's
you would
stupid.
stay invisible the entire time, because you only
He-
lose invisibility.
Oh,
after
yeah.
an attack.
There's no way he would freaking have any clue who could have stolen from him after somebody confronted him at the bar saying, "Give me your money. I'm going to take it back from you some way or another."
Yeah.
Drew had to leave
Yes.
the chat. Drew,
Very true.
the DM has left the chat.
Everyone calm down.
The DM has left the chat.
I am not calm.
Alright,
Well,
Cletus,
fix it. Fix
go to
it up.
bed.
Calm down.
In the morning, if we happen to walk into him, then you can pickpocket him. But for now,
No,
let's
no,
let it go.
I can't,
No.
I can't do the pickpocketing. I can't do
Keep
that.
me out of this.
If anything, I
Well-
will pickpocket him, but I'm probably not
Okay,
going to.
disguise self only lasts an hour. I can't just be fucking around all day.
Let's go shopping first,
Okay.
get the stuff we need,
I do like shopping.
and then we'll get the baby to distract the captain, and we'll murder him.
Before we kill
I'm just
anybody-
saying, hang on. Okay, but to actually give
Well-
legitimate information and not just get pissed off at Cletus being a moron.
Well, it's all about the principal. It's my money. He stole it from me.
Oh, trust me, I know all about the principal. Okay, you don't have to tell me. I get it, but sometimes it's not the place or
We'll
the
get money
time,
back with interest, Cletus. With interest.
and we'll
Do I-
smack his
The
fucking
only interest
pointy
I
ass
want
nose
is his
too.
head.
It's fine. We'll do that.
I will take that head for you.
All right, that's
No
fine.
homo.
I was about to say there's a lot of tension between those two, but I'm not gonna,
Yeah,
get
you
in the
guys
way
had a
there.
moment together. You want to explain that, Grumac?
I mean, my belt is already off. I mean, it's already down.
But anyway, does nobody else find it suspicious? Really, Drew? Does nobody else find it suspicious that this Duke just came out of absolute nowhere and is now in power? Like, nobody knows anything about him. Do we know anybody else who just seems to come out of nowhere and is disguised as random people and has a lot of power and is really sus and manipulating shit everywhere? I don't know. Sounds familiar. I'm just saying, this shit stinks.
Did I share any of the information that I had about that?
Which
Wait, you have
particular
information
are you
about it?
referring to?
How he became Duke?
I believe that was on a couple separate pieces. Yeah,
And he murdered Pescorn.
it
Loyal
was
people to
essentially
get to
the former Duke of Rumderon, Duke Antwin, had suddenly passed away, and
Suddenly.
Yeah,
Poison.
suddenly.
and Duke Aaron was the one who took over, even though Duke Antwin had a rightful heir.
He
That
Yeah,
had a
should
heart
have taken
attack.
over instead.
He had a heart attack that was caused by a knife through his chest.
This is what I'm saying.
That's the worst kind of heart attack.
An attack to the heart, yeah.
With a knife.
So Crow's gonna turn to Cletus. Your gold, it's fine. Leave the gold. I have a way for us to get more gold.
Is it robbing people? Because I'm not going to do that.
No.
He's an expert thief.
Yes, I am, but no, we're not robbing people. And then he's gonna turn around and kind of lift the back of his shirt, showing the tattoo that he copied from the poster.
So he lifts the back of his shirt, and before it kind of gets too high, you do see a little tramp stamp of a gold drag nugget. I will.
What's his
Don't
name?
take it back. Don't take it back.
I will not. I'm not gonna put that into canon. Alright. So you guys should now see a something in your handouts.
Is it help wanted?
Yes.
Yes.
And this is currently written on Crow's back.
Yeah.
I say we destroy lives. Ooh, 2,000. Ooh. First we go shopping, then it's nerd bashing time.
See, this is reasonable
I like
talk that I can get behind.
Agreed. Elwin,
Yes.
do you need anything do you have anything you would want to sell?
Yeah, just some basic shit.
You have
Nothing
a fence here that gives you more
spicy.
money?
I got something that gives you more money.
I'm not. That's
No
only
one
two
wants.
copper.
No
one
one's.
wants
No one's
two copper.
talking to you. No one wants to look at you.
Well,
No
so
one
you don't
wants
want-
to.
You don't want my magic spell that distorts value and makes it double its worth?
No, because I'm not trying to get somebody to fucking chase me down a month from now.
Cletus, I'm indebted to the people of Pescorn. Do not rip off the people of Pescorn.
I'm not ripping them off. Just getting more money.
That's the definition of rip off.
Get more money. You're wrong. You wrong.
Oh my grace.
Elwin, tomorrow me and you're going to go look for little shadier shopping areas.
Ooh.
Elwin,
Why?
Sounds-
Ooh, you rogues can't stick together. We're not allowed to go in there.
Yeah, with your loud ass. The fuck?
Shady, not
with
stealthy
your
areas.
-12 to stealth, no.
First of all,
What?
You
What?
know,
What?
you're
You
not
right now? You see me like hiding behind.
Oh my god, that's priceless.
I could not have asked for a better.
Are both of you just like under the bed sheet?
Yeah,
Like
we're
you
under-
can't see me.
I'm laying
You can't
flat.
see me.
I'm laying flat on the bed, like you can't see me.
Can I flick ball bearings at him?
Oh,
Of course, 100%.
ting,
Tink,
Oh, you
tink,
hear-
tink, tink,
ting,
tink.
ting,
Ding.
bouncing off his armor.
Jeez. All right. So it sounds like you guys have somewhat of a plan.
Sort of.
Kind of,
Mostly just arguing.
mostly.
I mean, sometimes
this is
that's how it
me and
helps.
Cletus hiding in the bed, acting like.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Louise, avert your eyes.
I'm scared.
We're
Oh,
like,
you
"Yeah, we
sent
can
that
see
to
us."
me, not the.
Dang it! Hold on, wrong group.
I'll close out of that real
I'm
quick,
terrified.
as you should be.
I have to find it now.
Well, since you guys are in a tavern, okay, pretty much secured your floor. You guys do not need to take watch tonight.
Beautiful.
I'd hope not.
With that said, I need everyone to roll initiative. No, I'm kidding. Elwyn, you literally only take 2 hours to do your trance because of the
Yeah.
tea. Is there anything you want to be working on during the rest of that 6 hours?
That journal with that was handwritten observations as opposed to a book that was in the thing. Can I read through that?
Sure,
See if I
absolutely.
can glean anything new.
Yep, absolutely. Give me an investigation check.
What? Shit.
Whoa. Stop talking.
Where?
And that was the correct
Really?
me if I'm wrong. Oh boy.
Use your inspiration. Do it now.
You have it.
I
think-
do have it.
That
Yeah,
was correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the observation of the comings and goings of the Duke.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. 7 investigation. You spend pretty much the whole 6 hours looking for it, and the only discernible pattern that you find is that probably about once every 2 months, he is gone for at least a week. And there's no real record of where he goes, because as soon as he leaves, whoever is keeping those tabs loses track.
Is there a timeline of that?
You're kind of so it's he took over probably about probably about 10 years ago. Yes, honey. And this is more of a within the last 3 years kind of observation. And they usually the months that he usually ends up leaving are Gondrin, Trinman, and Sinmir. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just send you this. Hang on. Yoink. Yoink. Oh god, that GIF again. I hate it. I hate
Yeah,
it.
it's pretty bad.
Fine.
bad.
Yoink.
Fixed it for you.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
And I can pin that one as well. And pin message. Beautiful. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. But that's pretty much all you can glean on a 7.
Damn.
That's the only, because you're kind of looking for those patterns, because as someone who has sticky fingers, you love to kind of check patterns and see when there are certain opportunities to kind of go in and do your thing.
Is there any like lineup between like the times when he's disappeared from the castle and like any of our like run-ins and shit?
Recently?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
There is inevitably there is one, but since a lot of your run-ins have happened pretty much within the last like 3 weeks,
Right.
you do think that it's there, but not enough to kind of make a pattern.
Okay. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
The pattern.
Can I do an investigation on the recent history book and try to get with Elowen to see if any of the information from my book coincides with her book?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, if you guys want to do that right before. Let me ask this, Elwyn: are you taking your last 2 hours right before the dawn, or are you taking it
Now.
now?
Sure. Whenever.
Okay. So Cletus, before you go to bed, you just kind of get with Elwyn and cross-check. I'll give you. You can either both roll investigation, or one of you can roll with advantage.
I feel like you would need to like explain yourself. Ellen is not really in like a mood to be like help you right now.
Let me just sit next to you real quick.
I feel like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm coming over here to try
Back
and
up.
come closer.
No, back the fuck up.
I get closer.
I push him off the bed.
Roll
Roll what?
roll the hits.
Roll it. A
It's
strength.
great.
Shove is an action.
No, it's
Oh wow. Fuck.
You fall off the bed yourself.
I fall off.
You fall backwards.
I fall backwards the other side.
You fell in the crack between the wall and the bed, and you're like,
Holy
"Help me,
shit.
help me!"
Oh, that's funny.
Khalid,
Anyway,
What did I just walk back
So,
into?
Drew,
What did I just walk back
Owen
into?
tried pushing Cletus,
I
but she
tried
rolled a
to
nat
talk to-
1, and she fell
You
into the
didn't
crack
try to
between
talk
the
to me.
bed and the wall.
I did.
On your,
Did.
I will
You
say,
started yelling at me.
Cletus, give me a persuasion check with advantage. And I will explain the advantage in just 1 second.
You haven't explained anything. You have you have come up onto my bed and gotten
Came closer.
closer when I said to go away. Like
Wait.
Every time she said to go away, I was like, "Get closer."
Crow's gonna turn to Cletus, and in Infernal, because Crow knows Infernal, he's gonna say Vault.
Oh.
I'll put it in so you can translate that, Buffy.
I don't even know what that means.
It means I'm gonna kill you.
So you
Okay.
both have your books out.
I came with my book out. I was like,
Why didn't
I
like,
wanted to
Cletus,
see.
Ben, did you
if-
roll?
It didn't show up for whatever
Oh.
reason, but I rolled.
Here,
I
let me-
rolled a 4.
Let me check the.
a 4 for what?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh.
Oh, you rolled
And
a
a 3.
4 and a
Lord.
3. Yikes!
With
Damn.
advantage. Holy crap!
I was given the advantage because Elwyn's passive. She would have noticed that what the book you were holding was.
Yeah. It was
She's like,
recent
"Wait."
history in whatever. That's the same book I got the information for how he became Duke.
Mm-hmm.
You're like,
So it's
Cool.
essentially you have the more or less the official history book, whereas Elwyn has the writings of a first-hand experience.
the government
And I
and
want-
conspiracy versus.
to try and see if the information actually coincides with each other, or how much we're being lied to.
Okay, I grab the book out of his hands.
And then
So
push him.
as you guys are going through
You can go to bed,
the books, I will say, if, like I said, if you both want to roll investigation, or if one of you wants to roll it with advantage, as you guys are kind of perusing these two
I got a
books.
+6. I
Sure.
think you have a +5. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you rolled a 4.
I rolled horrible last time. I'm rolling advantage. Horrible.
Okay.
13.
Yep.
13, still not
Bruh.
bad. So you spend a little bit of time. As far as the official one goes, it seems pretty on brand with what Elwyn has for at least the beginning, where he took over due to a legitimacy concern within the family after Duke Antoine's death, and he pretty much, from what the history books are saying, he rightfully was the next in line. Elwyn's book says that essentially that was horseshit, and they've been trying to figure out exactly how this character, who up until relatively recently was unknown and now seated in essentially the seat of power in the biggest city in the continent.
Does it say what, at least to the public, the legitimacy concerns
Issue
were?
was
It was actually a legitimacy concern going through Cletus's book.
Yeah.
Yours doesn't really have, it has what's written in his, but then it has the kind of like Charlie from Always Sunny, where it's kind of like one of those like boards and
Yeah.
strings everywhere. The legitimacy was not necessarily from the prince that was going to take over, but it was from the Duke himself.
Like
That something shady happened when he first went into power, and they brought that back. And we're like, hey, this was weird to begin with. I don't think his heir should be there. There should be at least some kind of contention for power.
sketch. Okay.
And then some of the notes that you see basically talk about, possible forged documents, maybe like a mass. Actually, Cletus, give me an Arcana check, if you please.
23.
Oh,
Holy
really
shit.
low.
One of the, as you guys are kind of sitting there with the books, Cletus, you glance over into Elwyn's book. One of the little lines and thought bubbles is something akin to a mass memory change as an option. And you have heard of spells that can do that, obviously with a, I say lower level, but it's still pretty powerful. Modify memory all the way up into higher command spells, which you haven't really learned yet. But you are 100% sure that modify memory is one of those. But that's one of the other options that you find. There's a lot of threads that could be kind of pulled, and they're all, none of them like super far-fetched. One of them, one of like the last ones written was like, oh, did he make a wish, blah blah blah. But there are some legitimate, threads that you could, if fully kind of diving in, you might be able to figure out a little bit more. And you venture a guess that I think it was Cletus and Crow. Looking at some of the books, there was a bunch of kind of like law books and everything.
Yes.
So they were kind of looking through different precedents and everything like that to see if there was something that could have been fixed or changed.
So that they can get their the rightful heir in. Got it.
Correct. Yep.
Well, thank you for your assistance in this endeavor, Elowin. Elowin.
Yes.
Say it out loud, because I will head to my bed now. Now keep your hands to yourself, okay?
Jesus.
Don't worry about it.
Punch you in your sleep.
There's no worries.
She tried to touch me, but she fell.
She fell in between the crack between the wall and the bed.
No. And
like
Mouse will
Crossover.
actually pipe up as he's kind of getting ready for bed and just says, "See what happens when we just play nice." Good
Shut
night,
up,
fuckers. He just
Go to
rolls
sleep.
back over.
Right before he rolls over,
it's a-
Crow's just that's nice.
It's at this time that you guys have all kind of figured. You've seen O'Malice do enough stuff, Cletus especially, with shooting the wine bottle in the mansion. He likes kind of, poking the wound a little bit just for the hell of it.
Mhm.
All right, as you guys all
Go to
find
sleep.
yourself getting to sleep, Elwyn, you obviously do your trance right before the day breaks. Okay. Okay, let me do. You guys head downstairs now that the day has started. The guards are no longer in the tavern, and you guys are back on the main area. Where did you want to go first?
Ooh, where do we need to go? I know I want to go to the blacksmith. I want to go to the temple.
Like a kid in the candy shop. Where do I want to go
Yeah.
first?
Go to the leather shop. I don't know why, but it's a good name, so I want to go there. And then Abracadabra discount over here. Good discount shop.
Oh, why did while you guys decide that, I gotta go give little baby girl her pacifier.
Pacifier.
Thank you, honey.
Let's see. Well, there's the temples here. and
It's
then
over on
Anvil.
the table.
So we could technically stop by temple, place, and then like the magic shop at the end.
So kind of do like a clockwise and hit all the
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
I will say out of game, I will take Abracadiscount out for today, because that is the one shop that one of your other party members hasn't been to yet. And I know we are kind of running a little iffy on
Hello.
time.
All right. So boom.
So,
and
yeah, we can do-
Compound, leather shop.
Compound is as Cletus saw and Elwyn saw while walking around. That is a heavily guarded, kind of like a palace.
Okay, so we're killing the captain.
That's where the guards
after
are.
that.
Got it. See.
No, I'm not killing anybody.
All right. So
No.
the temple shouldn't be too bad. It should be fast.
Hmm.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound like a fast.
I mean, it's as fast as you make it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that temples don't typically have a lot for sale per se, but they have different.
All I
things that they
need
can-
is holy water and them to see if my shield is cursed. That's literally what I'm looking
Okay.
for at the temple.
Keep that same shield you've been carrying.
Leave the shield alone.
All right, so you guys are heading to the temple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
So you
I'm just gonna
guys-
start handing people the damn stuff. The lists.
All right, where is? Nope, we're not listening Goblin anymore. We are at the Temple of Melora. And again, just tell me if the music gets too loud or too quiet or whatever. And Habuski.
Oh, it is quite dark in
It's
here.
too black.
Zoom out.
It's still black. The inside's black.
Keep zooming. Well, you're at the
there
front
we
door.
go.
We are outside after all.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Let's
All right,
Is
Cool,
this
Matt,
the
kick the door
same
in.
statue as in the middle of the?
Yes,
City.
yeah. Taking a
that
look,
a-
you did clock the statue in the middle. It is a pretty much the same. It's not like, same pose or anything, but definitely another statue of Melora. This one kind of, instead of her hands kind of by her chest, this one kind of more of an outstretched, almost welcoming. Her wings are a little bit more outstretched. And
my
you've got
question.
kind of two
Are-
larger doors right there, just getting ready. You do hear some hustle and bustle from the inside a little bit.
Is it a weeping angel?
I mean, all you got to do is look away and find out.
Nope,
I'm good.
not today.
So who's going in first?
I'll go in first.
All
Yeah,
right.
the paladin.
Oh, I
The
just
pal-
disappeared into
So
the darkness.
Grumok will kind of take both doors and kind of just push them a little bit. And as you look in, you do see quite a few people. And at the very end, you see kind of like a large altar and another kind of big statue. This one kind of looks more like a suit of armor with a what looks to be kind of like a flower emblazoned on their chest piece. But you guys, it's all open, and people are just kind of sitting there praying.
I was gonna walk up the middle to the priest. Do 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 do.
I'm gonna walk up behind him.
Right up to the priest.
As you guys are walking up, you
Agreed.
do see that there is actually a dwarven male kind of at the altar, kind of giving. He's preaching a little bit.
He's preaching. I was gonna interrupt his sermon. Hey, you're not important right now. Let me ask you some questions.
Are these
Yeah, he's not.
actually there?
It's not like you're not interrupting anything. This is kind of like an ongoing, like as people will trickle in throughout the day. So he just kind of sees it as you people are coming in to take a look around and be one with the faith of Melora.
Cletus is going straight past him and looking at everything behind him.
I'm gonna ask
Alright.
him if I could get some holy water. To
So as you walk up and you're walking, you see this figure like kind of far off in the distance, kind of looks like a shorter guy. As you get up, his figure doesn't get any bigger. And as you get up to him, he probably comes up maybe to about your thigh. It's an older gnomish man.
very tiny.
And he literally has to kind of crane his neck and be like, "Is there something I can help you with, my son?"
Yes, I need two things. One, I need to fill up my vials of holy water. I'd like to get some holy water from you.
Okay.
And then I need you to look at the shield as I show him the shield to let me know if there's any curses on it.
As you produce the shield, as soon as he glances on it, he just looks right back up at you and he says, "Yep."
Great.
Yep.
All right.
Do you
You're like, yep, it's cursed.
do you want to leave that outside, perhaps?
Does it
This
frighten
is
you?
a temple of Melora, so we need to keep it uncursed.
All right. Well,
If
here.
you please.
I'll be back for that holy water.
Okay, let me go get that for you.
Are these like actually there? Like on
What I gotta.
I'll grab it for him. I'll bring it to him.
Pentagram.
So they're not exactly like pentagrams or the symbols that you guys have seen before, but those particular ones are etchings of a giant rose, which you guys are starting to gather as the symbol of Melora.
Okay.
I put the shield in on
In the saddlebag.
phantom saddlebags, and
Okay.
I come back in.
All right. Let's see. Okay, holy water. How many do you need?
I have 10 vials that I need to fill up.
Oh, shoot. I only have 4 prepared for today. I can sell you those, and if you would like to come back another day.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, they're going to be, let's see, 25 gold pieces each.
All right. Let me save that. 25 each, so that's 4. That's 100
100.
gold. All right.
All right,
Minus
here you go. And
100.
He has 4 vials already, and pretty much says, if you want, I can take the other 4 and fill those up for when you come back, or just swap them and do all that. It's up to you. I don't mind.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, here you go. I'll take those. Thank you very much. Thank you for the gold. And just mark off 100 gold pieces.
I got 100 off, and then I'll add a vial with holy water, 4 of them.
Did you need the curse removed? Did you need anything else?
How much for the removal of the curse?
About 300 gold pieces.
I'll think about it. I can come back later.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we've got the holy water that we're making for you. That's no problem. We've got sensors. We've got holy symbols. Got a potion of healing. Herbalism kit if, sometime you need a little extra love from the lady above. Got some flutes.
I like when she's above.
Hey, don't we all?
Interesting priest.
It's about this time. He says, "Oh goodness. I never even introduced myself. I'm Father Baylor. I run this church. I run this bitch. No.
I knew it.
I see, and looking at you, Grumak, I see that you do not serve Melora, but we are all servants of Melora in this house."
I got no problem with that. My priestess is what's it called? Tragash.
Violent, but okay, cool. Cool. He kind of takes like a little half step back.
I serve keg.
Oh, he gives you a little wink. Good call.
Oh, do you know of keg?
Oh, you know the cake.
Hey, I mean,
the keg.
who hasn't been to a keg party? I mean, it's great. She's wonderful.
Keg party.
I like this gnome already.
I think
Oh,
I
thank
got everything I need if anyone else needs something.
Nope.
I don't know, maybe Cletus get that little inflammation down there healed up real quick, maybe?
Oh, I can cure your wounds if you'd like. 15 gold pieces.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Oh,
You have any
okay.
penicillin?
I can
They don't have
someone back from the dead if you want. You got any dead people? I can do
Cletus
that.
has waste full of dead
We
people.
just use your lay on hands to cure
Jeez.
illnesses. It's fine.
Yeah, I can do that as well.
Lay on hands.
All right, Father Baylor, I'll see you later.
Oh, here. Before you go, he gives you each a little trinket, just a little rose with a little stem. Okay.
That's cute.
Okay. Yeah. I got her.
Why did that sound like Father Baylor's voice when he was saying he'll take it?
Aww.
Oh yes, I'll take it. Yes, that's fine. Hi, sweetheart. In Melora, we trust. So you all have little trinkets of.
Wait, Gurmat. I'm standing. You walked right through me.
I ran really fast by you. Have a huge stride. It's like
He just kind of like vertical leaps over you.
Gurmat. I stop him on his way out.
What's up?
How you said you know the people here? How high up does that go?
Well, it's a long story, but let's just say the military here saved me from a work camp back with the war.
I like how Crow poked his nose back in the door. Whatever, Cletus. You wouldn't know what the fuck's happening anyway.
I don't know if you familiar with the ice conflicts or not, but I was part of one of the battles and got captured. This
Crow and Elwyn, give me a history check. Cletus, history check with disadvantage.
Oh wow! I think you know all about it.
Apparently.
Elwyn, you absolutely know about the ice conflicts. It was Yes, honey. That was not all that long ago. That was still during Duke Aaron's rule. And it actually, there was a bit of a supply shortage in Rumdaron, as a lot of the supplies were moved north to aid in the conflict. But it was essentially some armies from the frozen plains kind of trying to move south and take over a few cities up there.
Got it.
Cletus knows nothing.
I know nothing.
I know nothing.
Cletus and Crow, I would say you've heard the name before, but I mean, you never read into it.
Would you know how to get a message to the lady of this town?
Battery is dead.
I think I could be able. If I have, I'll have to talk to some people. They can probably get the letter in.
Bless you. Bless you.
Okay, well, let me know.
Bless you.
All right, we need to stop by a couple places, and I'll ask them if they're able to. I still have some agents wandering around. According to the bartender, I had 3 of them. I believe he said. Drew, was that a week ago? He said.
About 3 weeks back.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
About 3 weeks back.
About
Yeah,
3
I
weeks
still
back.
have some agents in here, so I can see if they're still around. And I can get the message to her.
Got it. Thank you.
All right. So where to next?
Go to the
What's
armory and
after this?
see how
Is
much
the-
weapon I can spend
the
on a
blacksmith,
freaking
right?
sword.
Blacksmith? All right. I'm trying to do this all one-handed with a fussy baby. What are you doing,
Uh-oh.
Sweet Pea? What are you doing? What are you doing? All right. Blacksmith coming right up.
And kind of as we're walking to the blacksmith, Crow's gonna kind of like
No.
go over to just like talk to Grumach and Elwyn, say that he can try and get an audience with the lady of the town.
Great. Any help would be appreciated.
Got it.
Tink,
All
tink,
right.
tink.
Tink, tink, tink.
Good
All right,
morning.
so as
Sweet
you walk in, you guys are immediately hit with a blast of hot air. And you take a look. You see a taller than you, Grumach, figure kind of over by the fires, just kind of stoking them, heating a few things up. He looks to be. You guys have seen one of his race before. You actually, Grumach, you fought one of his race before in the fighting pits.
Oh, no.
Way back when. He kind of has kind of like cow-ish features, and they're called furbolgs. So you notice his beard and is kind of larger, a little bit singed at the edges. Same with the like hairs on his arm. He's got kind of like slight fur around the face and some ears that kind of just hang a little lower. He's kind of just working. I heard you come in, but just still working. He's waiting for you guys to say something.
Good morning, sir.
Yep.
I'm wondering if you have any of those boondoggles in stock.
The fuck is a boondoggle?
All right, never mind then. I'm looking for a new sword. What do you have in stock?
What do you got? What are you using? Long sword?
Long sword.
Let's see. I got this one right here, and he pulls a very nice sword off the rack over here. So this one should do you well. It's going to be about 1,200 gold pieces.
1,200. Cletus, pay the man.
I don't got that money on me at the moment.
He quickly, almost over the shoulder, just flips it back into the rack. All right, well, do you guys... What's everyone using? I can make this easier on you. What do we got?
I got myself a battle axe.
He kind of takes a look as you... do you produce just the little, like, hatchet?
Yes, and then I go.
He said, that's a battle. I know Holy shit! Okay, that's pretty cool. I ain't got anything that'll top that. That's fucking impressive, honestly. Can I see that for a second?
Yeah, I show it to him. I'll let him
He's
hold
gonna
it.
kind of hold it for a second. Next time you go to over to Abraca Discount, you want to talk to Wantron. Show him this; he'll get a kick out of it. He likes that kind of shit. And I'll put the name in there so you know who to ask for.
Is there a code word to turn it off?
You essentially cycle through it.
Oh, okay. See that face?
Or yeah, there you go. All right, cool.
I can make up something.
I said, well, I mean, you guys.
I do got some old weapons to sell.
What do you
if
got?
you're willing to buy.
Yeah.
I can certainly just melt them down for new projects at the worst case. What do you got?
I got my old battle axe, +1 battle axe, another regular battle axe, 2 hand axes,
Peace.
a mace, 2 short swords. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so +1 battle axe, regular battle axe, mace, short sword. Hey, you said 2 hand axes?
2 hand axes, yeah.
Hand axes. All right, he's gonna kind of look over them. I mean, a lot of these are just kind of basic as shit. This battle axe is pretty good. He's kind of holding the +1. I mean, I'll tell you what. Keep the hand axes. For the really nice axe, a regular battle axe, and I'll do that mace as well. I'll give you 400 gold.
I'll take it.
All right.
I'll take that 150 back.
Yep. And I give you the 150 back. So that's what, 250 for me?
Yes. Yeah. 250 for you, and then Gurmok 150 for you. Ellen, give me a quick perception check.
Hand axes he didn't want. But he took everything else.
18. Looking around, you notice that oddly enough, a lot of the kind of big ticket items have been sold or taken recently.
Oh, you sons.
I'm like, so you been busy lately?
You better believe it. The fucking Rumdaronian guards came through and bought everything.
I was wondering. It looks like a lot of the good stuff's gone.
Yeah.
Their standard issue stuff's not cutting it?
Apparently not.
I'm gonna walk right behind this corner.
I got some
over here.
items to sell as well.
Walking around the corner.
Yep. Casting distort value on the statue.
Jeez.
I know.
Okay. That was something, Lulu. Okay. Gurmok, what are you selling?
I got a longsword +1.
Okay.
Basic longsword.
Okay.
And then I got a broken shield. I don't know if you can fix it up and resell it, but it's here.
So +1 longsword, basic longsword, and shield, the broken one.
Yeah.
He looks at it, he says, 300.
I want to persuade him. You know, it looks like your stock is a little low. I feel like you probably need these swords in your inventory.
Yeah, we'll see.
There it is.
Roll
All right.
persuasion.
Oh no, a 10.
I will come back.
I mean, I'll take them, but about 300.
All right, I'll take it. I'll
All
take
right.
the 300.
So he takes your +1 and takes a regular longsword and kind of slots him into the rack. You see, he takes a broken shield and immediately just tosses it in the fire for kindling.
I mean, I would probably would have done the same thing too.
Yeah.
With that said, can you show me the stats on that nice sword that he pulled out?
He kind of pulls it off and shows it to you. It's essentially a +2 longsword.
Ooh.
Elwin, also on your 18 perception,
Mhm.
you do notice that he has, just kind of the run-of-the-mill stuff. You see crossbow bolts, arrows. You see a grappling hook, some chains, some more ball bearings, a hunting trap, and a few kind of different tools. And you do see actually kind of lined in a belt some throwing knives.
That's fun. How much are those throwing knives?
Let's see. I got 10 of those. I'm probably looking about 2 gold for the 10.
Okay. Do you want these old daggers
Sure, I'll give you.
and a rapier?
I'll tell you. Let's see. Which rapier? Just regular rapier?
Yeah.
Kind of looks at the 2 daggers and rapier. Tell you what, I'll give you 45 gold and the 10 throwing knives.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Nice, sweetie. God, this baby is a furnace.
Yeah,
Right?
you're sweating.
Yeah, it's gonna put you to bed. Every time you sit down and watch TV with her, you're gonna pass out.
I don't need a heated blanket anymore. It's phenomenal.
I want to
Right?
ask him if he has any shields.
Yeah. He responds with, unfortunately, they came through, took everything I had.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
How are you with dealing with magical weapons?
Shit. Why?
Well, I take out the wrathful rending shears.
Mm.
Oh,
Like, I would like you to have this reforged into a battle axe for me. 2 battle axes if you can. And I take out the statue of platinum, and then here's extra metal if you want to use this. And since its distorted value is double its worth right now.
that's what is that? Is that 10,000? What is it? Is it 50
It's
platinum? So it's 100
that thing's
platinum?
worth 700. That thing's
What
worth
is your spell
700.
save DC?
My save DC. Let me go to it. Where are you? 14 right now.
Okay, on a 12, he does not make that. He looks at the platinum statue and seems pretty intrigued. He takes one look at the shears, says, I ain't touching those. And as you look down, you see that now that you've kind of brought them in near heat, they are kind of like just smoking.
Well, I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, I ain't touching those.
All right, I'll put it back in the bag.
You get them to not look like that, and then we'll talk. But yeah, I mean that's doable, but I can't do them like that. Talk to someone at the temple or talk to Wanren. He should be able to help.
All right, no problem. How much would you pay me for this statue of platinum?
Let me see what I do. I put the value in on your sheet.
What was it?
Please hold.
I don't remember how much you said it was. Oh, there it is.
Uh,
Oh. It's worth 1,000, I think.
1,000 gold?
It's worth 1,000.
oh, there you go.
It's worth 1,000 platinum, he said.
No, it's since the inventory is all done in gold, it's worth 100 platinum. Yeah.
100 platinum, got it.
So technically 200 platinum. I mean, I'd love to buy it. I don't have that much cash on me right now. Those fucking guards didn't pay dick.
So they stole your stuff too. Got it.
We got. I mean, I got this notice. Favor from the crown. Apparently, they're trying to take control of the town, and said they can help me out.
Do you have the notice by chance?
Around here somewhere, I'll find it for you guys.
Thank you.
And don't have that particular notice typed up just yet, but I can type it up and send it to you.
Okay.
He comes back out, and you see, just from boop, boop, boop. When he opens the door, you do see that he also lives in this same abode. But he hands you a notice, pretty much saying that give the guards what they want. Come talk to whoever, and we'll get you either gold or pay you back in kind. And you do see that there is a red wax seal that was on the letter with a griffin on it.
Right. Can I try and sketch that crest?
Sure, absolutely. Give me a, I'll call it DC 10 performance check.
Okay. Good luck.
I want to
15.
ask him.
15. I mean, you get a pretty good sketch of it.
That's a plus 0.
It's pretty common to see these seals, and usually a lot of the knowing of the seal obviously is the certain, let's say, imperfections of some of the stamps, as well as the actual wax that's used. But you get a good sketch of what the griffin looks like.
Got it. Perfect.
Yep.
I want to ask him if he can add adamantine to my plate armor.
Adamantine? He takes a look and says, I ain't got any adamantine, but here, come here for a sec. And he kind of just starts looking at you. Jesus Christ, this armor's beat up.
Yeah, it's kind of old.
I mean, a couple things I could do to it for a small fee. You want me to fix it up for you a little bit? Do you want me to... Oh, you heading out?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, get the kiss. Make sure everyone sees the kiss. Come on. Kiss. Kiss. Aw.
Oh. Hot as balls, and my arm is killing me. All right. So he's looking at you, kind of measuring out your armor. You got 200 gold on you?
I do.
All right. You got 24 hours?
Yep.
All right. You want to leave it with me? I can give you a loaner set.
All right.
It's not as good as what you got, but it'll stop you from getting killed.
That's good enough for me.
All right. Go into the back room, strip down real quick. Give me your armor. And he is going to give you, it's going to be some medium armor.
It's medium.
Medium.
Medium armor.
What's medium am I doing?
Here, I will put it in your...
Ooh, put it in. Be
oh,
gentle.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here.
Drew just wants to hit me for once. That's all he's doing this for.
I mean... he's going to give you just some breastplate.
Breastplate.
Not cast off. Just give me regular ass breastplate armor, dude. Jesus Christ. Christ.
Hit
Oh,
common.
I found it.
Okay, yeah, just regular breastplate. He takes your 200 gold, takes the armor, gives you the
You
breastplate.
said 200.
200.
All right, let me take away the 200.
And he says, I can do one of two things. Dealer's choice.
All right.
I heard you coming from a mile away.
That's normal.
I can remove some of this metal so you can move a little bit quieter. Or I can bump it up. Essentially translates to if you want to take away one AC point, he can get rid of your stealth disadvantage. Or keep the stealth disadvantage and get +1.
I'll take the +1 any day.
All right. Give me 24 hours.
All
Have
right.
fun with your new armor.
Appreciate it. And I'll make sure not to damage your armor right now.
You fucking better not. That's the last one I have.
So it's
Alright.
the last
Answers my
armor you
question.
have.
Yeah.
That answers my question. How about that?
This is,
You
I mean,
got
that's
anything for me? What do you got? What do you think will work for me? Weapon wise /
Oh, I thought you were gonna this piece of
Weapon-wise,
scrap metal on
you
the
got-
ground.
you got. I mean, I had a burlap sack in the back. I was about to
Yeah.
weapon wise, you're pretty set. I can give you some, you know, if you use a bow or a crossbow or anything like that. I can give you some of that. I do
Interesting.
have.
I have a crossbow already.
He does actually kind of go back and reach underneath the counter and pulls out a nice light crossbow. It's kind of like a darker wood, with some each side of the, I guess the crossbow bow itself kind of has like a nice little silver tip.
Just a tip.
I got this one here for 200 gold pieces, and it's a +1 crossbow.
Nah, I'll be fine. Think so.
All right, it's not going anywhere. They didn't take it because I didn't show them.
That's the best way to do it. I like your way. I like your style.
Yeah, I mean, steer clear of those guys, though. They got some good stuff.
I really wish that I could have them list.
I show him my rapier and I ask if there's any way he can, sharpen it up or anything.
Takes a look. It's the +1, the rose gold one.
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty nice. Might be able to. He's looking at it. Got 600 gold.
Depends.
Now you give me 600 gold in about. Well, I got the other thing I'm working on. It's probably about 48 hours. Might be able to spruce it up a little for you.
How? Define spruce it up a little.
Since you already have the +1 and you're going to a +2,
Yeah.
it will be 600 gold to make that, but it will take him some time.
Okay. Okay, sure.
All
I can
right.
wait until I get my armor, and that way you don't have missing a weapon, right?
It's fine. I've got my daggers.
You're like, I don't even use this sword. I don't even
I
know
got
I
these.
have it.
All right. Yep. I'll get to it after I finish the armor. You big guy, come see me in a day. Lady, come see me in 2.
You got it. I'll be back.
You got it.
Have
Would that
fun.
be the same price for my hand axes? And I show them my 2 + 1 hand axes.
Jesus Christ, I'm making a killing off you guys. These ones a little smaller, but there is 2 of them.
One red is one, and one is blue. Don't forget about that.
What, the fact that they're ugly and don't match? No, we didn't
It
forget.
doesn't matter if they match.
It's fire and ice. Or
Uh-huh.
fire and
Yeah, that's
water.
exactly why I got it.
Both of these Probably do about 750 gold.
All right, can't afford that. Thank you, dope.
All right, well, you know where
All
to
the
find
way.
me. I'm not going anywhere.
I'll afford it
we need
once
to
I
do-
sell this statue.
Well, we need to we need to kill these
Get back.
bandits too.
Get back over there. Yeah, gotcha. Where to next?
Let's see.
What is next?
The leather shop?
Vendor.
I think the leather shop.
You guys want to go to leather shop?
Or do you want to go hunting? Well, who's here needs leather? Everyone, pretty much.
We
You
can't go
probably-
to the magic shop yet.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
can
leather.
increase your-
There's the leather and the. I guess you guys don't really want any instruments, correct?
No.
The
I'm
leather
not
shop is going to
proficient.
be your next.
I'll buy a violin or viol.
Do-do-do-do-do.
All
I'm like-
right.
Whoa,
Boom.
Ooh,
leather and furs. Where are we
Boom.
at?
let's
Ew.
do
There
it.
we are.
All right. So as you walk in, you're looking around. You do see kind of a shorter gnomish man. This particular gnomish man has pretty much his hair in cornrows. It's hard to tell. He's wearing what looks like a suit, but upon closer inspection, it is completely made out of leather. And it's kind of hard to tell where the leather ends and his skin begins.
Oh, that's horrifying.
We're kind of talking like a really bad
Sorry.
tanning booth, like doing
Yeah.
it for years. Yeah. He hops up on a stool. Hey guys, what can I help you with?
You have any
What-
good cloaks?
Cloaks, man. Yeah. What kind of cloak you looking for?
Looking for a magical cloak. Hey, I'm just
man.
perusing.
Uh,
You got a cloak of invisibility.
I've
always wanted one.
You, that one's way above my pay grade, man. I got the cloak of billowing. I can do that for you.
That
You
one's
want it?
really cool.
That's a nice one. You just kind of strike a pose. It goes,
Very heroic.
yeah, you look great. Just imagine getting that.
That would
killing
look good on
blow
someone
and-
else. That would be good for someone else. I'm not.
I mean, I got. Let's see. I mean, I got some hide armor. I got some real nice studded leather armor. You guys like bagpipes? I got bagpipes. I can do bagpipes.
We do not like. None of us like bagpipes.
I know, yeah, who might like
Hey,
that.
wait.
I
No,
feel like he sold.
we
that
don't know
bagpipe.
anyone, and I would prefer that you didn't sell anyone any bagpipes.
So you definitely don't want these. That he plops down a pair of bongo drums. You don't want the bongo drums either.
No.
Oh, I think
Oh,
I
man.
Oh, we
want.
went to the leather shop.
You find yourself a nice little bonfire, get in a circle. You just start playing the bongos, man. It's great.
Okay. Anyway, do you want to buy this leather armor? It's
What
nothing
leather?
special, but it's not bad.
Gave you 20 gold pieces for it.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you much.
Okay, that's fine.
Do you
That's,
like the sapphires?
That's some pretty snazzy armor you got on there.
Uh-huh. Sure is.
Can you do the thing? Can you make it do the thing? Can you make it do the thing?
What?
Heck is going on?
I'll turn it into a all black leather suit for a second.
Oh. That's what I
It's
thought.
very Dr. Malcolm. If it were full the pants as well.
He's applauding. He's
What
applauding.
the heck am I witnessing right now?
Oh,
That's
God.
amazing. I love it.
He's got
I
an obsession
love
with
it.
leather.
Yeah, makes sense.
I want to make it better.
How
can make it
so?
better.
How can you make? Are you sure? Are you fucking with me?
Do you see this suit? This
I
is
mean-
a phenomenal suit. I made some other one. It was a cast off leather. It was great. The guy loved it. It was like it was awesome. I can
Mhm.
make it better. And only takes a couple hours. The hard part's already done. I just gotta tweak it a little bit. It's gonna be great.
What kind of tweaks are we?
I mean, you're pretty elegant, I'd say. You got an air about you.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you show it off a little more?
Are you just gonna
Show it off.
put cutouts in my?
No. I want to stitch little patterns in it. I want to stitch little patterns. And then when you need to, patterns come alive. Essentially, what he's trying to say. He's describing what is known as glamour weave. So let me just pull that right up so I don't get my facts wrong. Glamour weave. Essentially, when you make a charisma checks, you can add a D4 to it, and it'll add like some kind of effect around you. Like if you're trying to be persuasive, maybe like floating flower petals or something, or something
Or
like
intimidating.
that.
Okay.
Or intimidating.
Okay.
Might smoke a little bit.
That's fun. How much would this be?
I mean, you give me your old armor, I give it usually 50 gold, but with the armor, I call it 30 gold. Net 30. That's all you owe me. You give me the armor, your old armor.
Okay.
30 gold. I'll make it work. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Got it? Cool.
How about?
Awesome.
Let me keep my old armor until you're done with.
You want to give me a full 50 and then we'll do that other transaction when you get back?
You don't trust me?
Give me a persuasion check. With advantage.
She wants her armor back. Like she's coming back for her armor.
Oh,
Oh shit,
I
yeah, you
cast
do
friends
need
on him,
clothes,
too.
don't you? Oh god, yeah. I tell you what. 30, you just give me the old armor when you get back, it'll be fine. It's cool.
How about 25?
On a nat 20.
As you kind of give him the armor that you the nice one, he looks at it and says, "Yeah, 25. Yeah, I could probably do it for 25. That's I mean, a lot of the hard stuff's already done. It'll take me no time at all. It'll be fine. It's fine. 25 is good."
Thank you. I pay
What else
him
you got,
now.
sir?
Oh, let's see. I mean, I said the hide armor, real nice leather armor. I got a simple shield. I got a sling. Sure you don't want those bagpipes or bongos? I mean, they're good. Anyway,
I'll think about that.
I got this, and he kind of grabs something underneath the table, and let's see.
oh,
Grumach, make a dexterity saving throw.
son of a
Ouch.
Very low DC.
16.
Yeah, that's fine. He pulls something out and he just he cracks this whip right in front of your face, and you have enough time to kind of back up. Check this thing out. It's a really nice whip. Take a look. Yeah, it looks great, doesn't it? I got this whip. It's a +1 whip.
I'm like, hey, you got any hacky sack?
Do you sack?
What?
You look like you sack.
Hey, how about a free hacky sack? You wanna sack later?
Are you fucking with me? No one ever wants to sack with me. Are you fucking with me? I'll give it to you for free if we sack when you come back. How's that?
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
You got a hacky sack. I'll put my little
Yes.
signature on it. It'd be great. I like you.
What can I do with this whip besides whipping?
You can whip people. You can
I
use it to grab things far away.
how long is the whip?
I think it's 10 feet, if I remember correctly.
You can make fun sounds with it.
I feel like
Cletus
Cletus could use it for his after night
Yeah,
special.
10 feet. It says it
I
adds
feel
5
like you're
feet to your melee.
too.
So it'll be a reach of 10 feet.
How much is this whip?
This particular whip, I mean, it's a little whip. 100 gold. Easy.
No, I'm good.
All right. I also got this blowgun right here. It's nice. You just go, and he fires a dart all the way out. It actually sticks right into the wall behind you guys. Oh shit! I got the needles to go with the blowgun. You got that cool little upgrade there. I got this.
Crow.
And he,
Crow, I think that would be perfect for you.
what's that?
The blow gun.
Oh,
He has a bunch of poison.
Oh.
He pulls out a very, very small tent. For
You
this.
pinching a tent on us?
Yeah. Funny guy. I like you. You guys are great. Where have you been? I only get like 2 good people every like couple months. And now I'm getting like 6 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And I get the dog counts. That's fine.
Ooh,
What does
dog
this
armor?
tent do?
Oh, this is cool. This is cool. All right. Hey, put it over there. Give it some room on each side, all right?
All right.
And you kind of set it down on the floor. He says, "Go tent, go!" And a giant
Go
tent
tent, go.
explodes from the small little miniature tent that he was selling you.
Aww.
If
Essentially,
we're changing that password.
this is
No,
called
I love it.
Pentapalooza, man. Fits 8
Man.
people. Has a portable bonfire in it. And the door flap itself is equipped with a permanent alarm spell, only attuned to whoever purchases it.
That's
Oh.
exciting.
How much is this
How
one?
much is that little guy?
This is only 50 gold pieces. So it's
I'll
like
take it.
little, but there. This man knows. This man knows a good deal. This man knows a good
I'll
deal.
take it.
Do you have any armor for a wolf?
Can you make a tiny cape?
I have a cape actually.
I
No,
have
a
never
tiny
made-
one.
Oh,
For what?
for Patricia.
So we're talking just little cape.
And then I take Patricia out and I show him Patricia. Can you make a tiny bat cape?
Not only can I do that, I will do that.
Nice.
That's all. On the house. Oh, she's so cute. Look at her. She want a little vest too. I can make her a little vest. That might be like a gold piece, but it's a little vest.
I think that might impede her movement. But look, she
No,
likes
no.
she likes brushies, and I give her brushies.
Oh, let me put the pacifier in. Give me-
Okay.
And Patricia?
And Patricia.
How many people fit in this tent?
8.
8.
All right, just making sure. I missed that part.
You're so in awe about.
You were so
Tentapalooza.
excited about Tensapalooza.
About tens of Palooza right there.
Oh,
That's
she likes the brushies. Too. Yeah, no, I got you. I'll make a little cape. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Crow's gonna walk.
Does she
up-
have a favorite color?
Can you make it match my cape? I show him my cape.
I absolutely can do that. I can
Yay.
absolutely do that.
My vintage vampire cape.
I love it. I love it. Perfect.
What color is it?
It's blue. It's like dark blue.
I cast prestidigitation and turn it
Oh,
blue,
Jesus
black.
Christ.
That's not how that works.
It can do that actually.
Can I actually?
I don't think so.
It can change colors.
It can
Yes,
it
I
can
mean-
change. You can have like colored lights. You can't just change.
I think it's fire lights. I believe.
That would be minor illusion.
Not for candles, instantly cleaner, so no.
All the candles in the place just turn.
Make it color. Oh, it's a small marker symbol. Or make a trinket. Non-magical trinket. Oh yeah, forgot about that.
That's cute.
Crow's gonna take out his mask and just show it to the guy.
Yo, what up, man? That's a sick mask.
I love
How much
this
you selling
guy.
it for?
I'm not selling it.
He's not.
I'm not selling it.
He's updating it.
Okay.
You
What do you
think
got for me?
Think there's anything interesting you can do modding it?
Looks like you already got the modification. And he kind of like slaps a couple glasses down. He's kind of taking a peek at it.
Is it like where like the little glass like has little glass in front of it and then a little one in front of it?
Yeah, you got a modification on here already that's looking pretty good. I can make it look a little cooler. It's pretty dope. What are you looking to get done to it? There's so many different. I'll tell you what. You know what? Hang on, give me 1 second. And he goes into a back room real quick. And he comes back with Honey Bunny. Oh my goodness. You good?
Honey bunny, you say?
Honey Bunny, yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a telephone.
My daughter's watching something.
Patricia's gonna be decked out.
She keeps
She's gonna die.
using her fingers and pulling the pacifier out, and then gets mad when she doesn't have her pacifier in her mouth.
Sounds about
Like,
right.
why is this happening? Consequences of your actions, honey.
She's too young to understand.
So he comes back out, and he's got a really kind of nice looking studded leather armor. If you want, and you got the coin, you look like you do, Mr. Fancy Pantsy. If you got the coin, I can attach it to this. So that way it's just, nice and easy, and it can hide in there. If you want.
If I have the mask off, it's hidden.
Yeah, oh yeah. You throw it back, it's got like a little compartment, it just kind of easy.
How much?
The modifications and the armor itself, which is real nice. Probably looking about $250.
Okay. Don't mess with the lenses.
Oh, I would never think it's so shiny. It's like I can see myself really well. Hey, they're good looking. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna touch the lenses. That was perfect. Whoever did it before, great job. Great job. I'll take care of this. Let's see. All right, so we got Glamour Weave. We got this. Hacky Sack and Little Bat Cape. I got that. Okay, cool. Anything else?
Did you say you would be able to make armor for the wolf?
Oh, yeah, the wolf, man. I'd never made wolf armor before. I can look into it. Low. All right, last time, I promise. Hang on.
She's like, give me my pacifier. It won't be the last time.
I was about to say.
At least 3 more times in the next 5 minutes.
Aww.
All right, here we go. She just needs some attention. I've never, made wolf armor before. I can try. You want me to? Yeah.
Try your best. What are you thinking?
I mean, you got a nice little saddle. You want me to take saddle and kind of make it just kind of connected at the bottom and do something like that?
Yeah, probably keep the saddle part of the armor piece.
Yeah, I can. I mean, let me take some measurements real quick. And kind of pulls out like a little piece of cloth and just kind of measures around Phantom. Yeah, for you already got most of it here. Say 75 gold. I might be able to make something for you.
75. I'm gonna try to persuade him with a. Let's do 50.
50 gold. Give me a persuasion roll.
Oh no, that was terrible. I got a 13.
Let's do. That is a 17. I mean, 75. That's pretty much. That's not even taking labor into consideration. That's just, just basic leather. I can do it 75, and he'll look nice, be a little protected. Getting hungry, guys. Oh goodness, you. But yeah, 75 gold, and he can make essentially what would give Phantom a little bump in his AC.
Okay, I'll do 75 then.
All right, guys. I mean, you guys are fucking. Please come back, man. I know. I'm making shit for you, and you've already paid me. Come on back, man. I like talking to you guys. You guys are great.
Will do. You seem interesting. How much is it for the mask?
Good.
Oh goodness, honey. 250 for the mask and the leather armor. All right. Anything else from him?
I pull out a small blue sapphire and be like, "Hey, do you like sapphires? Do you buy these?"
Nah, man, I don't really work with stone, man. It doesn't have that same feel. It's a little too rough. Leather's
Understandable.
nice.
You know
Yeah,
anyone
nice
who might
texture.
buy it?
I mean, there's a couple jewelers kind of just on the main strip. You can probably check with them, see what they got.
All right, thanks, man.
Good.
When should I come back with Ella?
I'll tell you what, for all you, really not that bad. You know, come by before the end of the day. I should have at least most of it done.
Okay.
Quick question: Is that tent in the items list somewhere?
I might not have put that one in yet. It will be if you just put
Tentapalooza.
Tentapalooza as a custom item, and I'll put it in there.
Oh no, I found 2-person tent.
It's much larger than that.
Yeah.
And the alarm spell is now triggered to you, Cletus. So you can, each time you set it up, you can choose whether you want to have it be audible or just in your head.
Hey, someone open the door.
Yo, someone's here.
Is that what it sounds like?
A little bit.
It should actually. Yeah.
Little bit.
Yeah. Do it.
You got visitors, man.
Oh god.
I would laugh so hard if that was what it sounded like.
Cletus, Crow, do you guys got to get out of here? I just noticed it's 7:17.
Yes.
All right, so you guys did manage to hit all the big shops. Real quick, so you guys are pretty much done with. He didn't even introduce himself. I'm Featherwild, man.
Featherwild.
Featherwild.
Yeah, bruh.
You guys come on back here. While you guys have been looking, I'm a little short, so you can't really see it. I've already finished the little cape for the bat. So here you go.
Thank
And
you.
so you can put a little bat cape or have Patricia with bat cape.
So I guess we go
You
back
know
to
it.
the inn. I'm guessing.
I mean, it's only about midday. You guys have been kind of cracking through it. So if you guys wanted to go back to the inn, or if you wanted to, I know you guys had talked about the possible help wanted thing, but you guys can decide that before next time.
Well, we now have all of
No
our
armor.
weapons and armor.
We'll have to wait
So
tomorrow.
we should
for
probably
the
wait.
wanted.
That might be for the best.
Yeah.
I want to ask the bartender something.
Okay. All right. So I'll put you guys.
Can I
back.
sell my little jewels on the street?
Oh yeah, can I sell my?
You know what? I'll put you guys. We'll bring you back to the Pescorn proper. I'll move you guys just kind of like in the middle, so we know where to pick up next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Yep.
All right.
Bye, guys. I'll talk to you next time.
Totally too
Bye.
Later.
Yeah. I have dance. Stop whining.